I will do. Get off. No. क्या है? This mouse is not working. Hello dear students, welcome to IMS GATE Academy. Good evening to all of you. So in this session we are going to discuss about the GATE 24 EE Electrical Engineering exam analysis as well as detailed solution of all the memory based questions. So guys, many questions we have received from the student, and the students are, as far as difficulty level is concerned, students are saying that the question paper was moderate to difficult level. So first of all, you should confirm the audio and video, guys. You just need to confirm the audio and video in the chat box. Yes. So student, I have some questions of digital and networks also, or even some signals and system question also. But before that, student, if I talk about the general weightage of the subjects, as you all know, from 2019 to 2023, from the last 5 years, if we talk about the subject wise weightage, you can see here the subject wise weightage. Aptitude majorly 15 marks, engineering mathematics around 13 marks, that is fixed. Network analysis around 7 to 10, signals and system 6 to 11, control system 8 to 10, power system between 9 to 12, machine 11 to 13 or 10 to 13, power electronics 10 to 12, and analog electronics general weightage is 6 to 8, EMFT 3 to 6, digital we have the weightage from 3 to 6, and measurement have the weightage from 2 to 4. So student, now we'll talk about the next. Last year, these are the MCQ, NAT and MCQ, MSQ and NAT question. As you know that we have a 3 flavor of question in the GATE. So here we have 3 pattern of question. 2023 last year we have 31 MCQ, 6 MSQ and 28 NAT questions. Chaliye. So for this year, if I talk about electrical engineering, we have 34 MCQ, 24 NAT and 7 MSQ questions, and subject wise also we'll discuss, but before that we'll solve some questions here. Let me take color. Okay guys. So first subject is digital circuit. We'll have the question of digital circuits. And this is the very easy question, very basic question, we must say that. F of Q, the question given that FPQRS is given to you. FPQRS value given to you. FPQRS value given to you. And what are the values? P bar Q bar plus P bar QS plus P Q bar R bar S bar plus P Q bar R bar S bar plus P Q bar R S bar. So student, this is given to you, and examiner is asking for the minimized expression, minimum expression. And we have of course MCQ questions, so options are also given to you. Now student, in such type of question, how to solve? Many students, they are wasting their time to write, they are just wasting their time to find the sigma m. But do you really think that sigma m value is required here? No sir, sigma m value is not at all required here. How can you solve ideally? Guys, you have to just make the K-map structure. Of course, in the examination hall, it will not take so much time to make the K-map of 4 variables. Here I am making with the tool, so that is why taking time. So here this is, we have the 4 variable K-map structure that you know. Now student, here I have the PQ value, I have the RS value. So we know that 0, 1, 2, 3, even this is also not required, the numbering is also not required. Why not required? Why sigma m value is not required? Why without writing sigma m value? Why without writing the min term value you can solve this, guys? If you will unnecessary finding the sigma m value, you are wasting your time. What you need to do? You need to just write this P bar Q bar, P bar Q, P Q bar and PQ. Here you should write R bar S bar, R bar S, R S bar and RS. Now student, you should know whatever given values to you, na, accordingly you need to put min term in the in the 4 variable K map. Is this clear? No need to find the min term. है ना, even some students are writing the min term P bar Q bar, so R bar S bar not there. This is just the wasting of time. You should not do like that. You should not do. In the GATE exam, it is not only matter that you are solving the question, it also matter that how much time you are taking to solve the question. So student, tell me P bar Q bar means you have to check it. P bar Q bar is only 1, so that is my all 1 1 1 field. That's it. Now next is P bar QS. Acha, P bar Q is here, and S is common here, so these 1 1 filled. So now you completed this one, you are left with these two. So P Q bar, R bar, S bar. P Q bar is where? P Q bar is here. R bar, S bar is here. It means only single one. That's it, sir. And next is P Q bar, R S bar. P Q bar, R S bar. That's it, sir. Yes or no, guys? And now simply take the variable. We have a two possibility or the 4 variable group. One is 4 corners and one is here. So student, if I talk about this grouping, so of course it will give me P bar common in these 2 row P bar and here common S. So we have what? We have answer P bar S. Because here we have common P bar, here we have common S. And if I talk about the 4 corners, in the first and last row we have a Q bar common and here S bar common. So Q bar S bar. So this will be the only correct answer, guys. This will be the only correct answer. Even if I will write the options also. Student, options also. So student, I am again telling you, no need to write the min term. Don't put the min terms and all. If you will do this, you will get the answer, but it is unnecessary wasting of time. So student, if I talk about the options are like that given to you. P bar Q plus R S bar. P S bar plus Q R bar. P bar Q bar plus Q bar S bar and P bar S plus Q bar S bar. P bar S plus Q bar S bar. So P bar S and Q bar S bar correct answer. Answer can be C, answer can be D, answer can be A, answer can be B. This expression can be in any options in your exam, but the exact answer is P bar S and Q bar S bar. P bar S and Q bar S bar, in whichever option it is mentioned, that is only correct answer. Okay guys, so P bar S and Q bar S bar, that is the correct answer. Now, one more question from we have digital circuits, guys, and that is from multiplexer. So one more question from digital circuit. So student, here the question that is given to us, multiplexer is given to us. Even if 4 cross 1 multiplexer is given. And what examiner asking in 4 cross 1 multiplexer? Here the values are given to you: I0, I1, I2, I3 terminal, I0, I1, I2, I3 terminal, and this is a 4 cross 1 mux that you all know. And here to select inputs are given, that is S1, S0, and here also we have. So student, what examiner asking? Examiner asking the value of PQRS. Examiner asking the value of PQRS, and options are also given to you, A, B, C, D options. And what are the options, guys? Options are like this. 1010, 0001, and 0110. These are the options. And what is given in the question, guys? Given the value, what is given in the question, fxy is given to you, and which is nothing but what, guys? xy bar plus x bar. So student, can you write here min terms? Yes or no? So in the 4 variable K map, we know that we know that whatever input you will provide, guys, in terms of output, you will get the same. Output according to the expression. So here actually x, y bar and x bar, this is given to you. This is the output given to you. Now can you write the min term from here? Yes. So x, y bar is okay. So 1, 0, medley 2, 4 sure come. And x bar is given, what is not here? So you will say that, sir, y bar and 1 time y. So x bar, y bar will give you 0 and x bar, y will give you 1. So 0, 1, 2. So 0, 1, 2, it means this is your fxy, and it will give you sigma m as 0, 1, 2. And student, here we have xy given to you, select input xy given to you. And if I will make a small truth table, here, you can also do like this. And student, I hope you remember whenever, whatever the, suppose that if you want a AND gate in the 4x1 multiplexer, whatever the selection line XY is there. So if I want in the output X dot Y, if I want in the output AND gate, then my input should be 0, 0, 0, 1, because the AND gate truth table is 0001. If I want XOR gate, then XOR gate, then 0110 should be my input at PQRS, or here is XY, then it will give me at the output X XOR Y. Similarly, if I want XNOR, then 1001, like that. Similarly, if I want OR gate, then 0111. So here, what is the truth table? What is the output required to you? So here, student, fxy given to you, and output will be, this is xy, so 00, 01, 10, 11. So output will be what? Output will be 1110, 10120. And don't you think it is an AND gate? Alright, 1110, is it NAND gate? And for the NAND, if you want output from this NAND gate, then input you have to provide like this. You have to provide the input like this, 1110, so you will get this. Even you want to prove also, you can say that. So 1110, when you will see, you will definitely get 012 output 1, and that is the correct answer, option number A for Ahmedabad. Even if you want to cross check, then you can write the expression x bar y bar into 1 plus corresponding I1, you can write x bar y into 1. It is not required. It is not required. For your better understanding, the only I am telling, plus 0. So student, when you will solve this, you will get x bar. Even if you want to write the exactly same expression, then x y bar as it is, and in these first two you can take common x bar. So inside the bracket y bar plus y is 1 only. So eventually you will get x y bar plus x bar, that is given in the question, same to same. So that is why option number A for Ahmedabad is absolute correct for this. Option number A is only correct for this question. I hope it is clear to you. Yes. So one more questions came from signals and system, guys. One more questions I have from signals and system. You just need to confirm the data. You all just need to confirm the data, signals and system. So we'll cover the all core subjects also, power system, power electronics, electrical machine, measurement, EDC, analog, communication. Okay, other subject, not communication for EE, but other subjects will also cover. Okay, so student, just confirm the data. The examiner is asking for x of t signal is given to you. That is, I think, e ki power plus 2. Just confirm the data whether it is correct or not. I am just considering this data is correct, and accordingly I am providing you the solution. If data is modified, of course solution get modified. So what examiner asking, guys? In the options, examiner asking for the ROC. About the ROC for this, and these options are given to you, A, B, C, D. In the option number A, the ROC given minus infinity to infinity. Here ROC given sigma infinity. Here ROC given greater than 10, or here greater than less than 1. Yeah. So student, if I talk about this signal, if you can draw the signal also, it is a rectangular pulse. ut minus 1 minus ut minus 10, whatever data I have, ut minus 1 and ut minus 10, definitely there will be a rectangular pulse from 1 to 10, which is having the magnitude e ki power plus 2. So this is nothing but by the xt curve. If you know how to make the curve from the equation, or how to write the equation from the curve, if you know all the concept, you can easily solve this. So right now, student, tell me, if I talk about its Laplace transform even, because it is a finite duration signal, and we know that in the ROC property, for the finite duration signal, ROC is the entire S-plane. For the finite duration of signal, ROC will be entire S-plane. And even if you will take the Laplace transform of this, you will get the Laplace, because of ut Laplace 1 by s, and time shifting, same sign will reflect. So e ki power plus 2 outside, ut Laplace is 1 by s and e ki power minus s, and again 1 by s, e to the power minus 10s here. So student, you can see here, even at t equal to 0 also, e ki power 0, at some students may think that 1 by s, sir, so if I will put s equal to 0, it will not in the ROC, but even if you will put 0, it will give you 0 by 0 form. So at every value of s, the ROC will be the Laplace transform will be the finite only. Finite only means the ROC is the entire S-plane, and entire S-plane means all the values of sigma, it means minus infinity to infinity. So that is my correct answer, option number A. So now, student, I would like to invite our next faculty member, Gopal sir. So he will come and he will solve some questions from the analog part or EDC part. Okay. And meanwhile, I will also collect some more questions from the student. As soon as we'll get the questions, we will provide you the detailed solution here. You can confirm your even questions, that how many questions you have did correctly. You can also match with this. Okay. So chali. So we have some questions from analog. Okay. So you can start the questions from analog, and meanwhile I will also. Okay. Yes, you can.
Yes, from the analog, I want to give the solutions for the given questions only now. Here given a problem by using the transistor, but how the question was given, you please watch. It's a very simple question. There is a transistor, BJT is given here, 2K resistor is connected here, and supply voltage is given 12 volts. Supply voltage is given 12 volts. The emitter resistance is given here 1K. This is connected with 1 kilo ohm. And here given, this is voltage divider biasing circuit here given. Two resistors are given here. One is 100K. The second one is nothing but the 50K. And also given beta equal to 100, it is given. Beta is given 100. Is asking to find Q point. Asking to find the Q point. Operating point is required. Question point. The Q point is nothing but you know very well VCE, IC value required. VCE and IC value. These two values are required from the given problem. But how we can find? But by using the approximate analysis, we can complete easily. By using approximate analysis means this is the circuit given here is nothing but voltage divider biasing. In the voltage divider biasing, we need to find at first this voltage is required. Base voltage is more important. I wish to denote that node voltage as a base voltage. And this voltage we can call it as a emitter voltage, we know very well. But how we can find the base voltage here? By using the, because in this circuit I have taken base current is approximately 0, I have taken here now. IB is a very small current is going to flow practically, you know very well. But I have taken base current is approximately 0. If this current is approximately 0, the total current is going to pass across 100K and 50K directly. The base voltage is nothing but the voltage across 50K. I can say base voltage is nothing but, according to voltage divider formula, voltage division formula, we can find 12 into, here the resistance is given 50K divided by 100K plus 50K. 100K plus 50K it is given here. But I can cancel this K value in the numerator and denominator now. Finally, I can get 12 into 50 divided by 100 plus 50, 150 I can get here. Thereby cancel 0, 0 here cancel. And also 5, 5, 3 I can cancel. 3, 4 times I can cancel here now. And finally, I can get base voltage equal to 4 volts. I am getting the base voltage 4 voltage here now. This is the base voltage I am getting here now. But we know very well this is nothing but the NPN transistor. In the NPN transistor, base to emitter voltage you know very well. Base to emitter voltage is 0.7 voltage for silicon, you know very well. For silicon. If it is a germanium, you can put directly 0.3 voltage, but it is not a germanium. It is given here now silicon. And this is the VE is nothing but, emitter voltage is nothing but VB minus VBE. VB minus VBE. My aim is to find VCE and IC. Initially, I wish to find the IC value. VB is nothing but the 4 volts here, base to emitter voltage 0.7. Now finally, this value is nothing but a 3.3 voltage I am getting. 3.3 voltage I am getting, emitter voltage. 3.3 voltage we got. Sir, what is the point of finding this IE value? IE, the VE can help you to measure emitter current. Current passing through this 1K is to be taken as a emitter current only now. I can say this IE is nothing but, emitter current is nothing but VE by 1K. I can write emitter voltage divided by 1K. That is the RE value. VE is nothing but 3.3 divided by 1K. Finally, its value is nothing but 3.3 milliamperes of current is passing. That is IE. But we know very well, base current is approximately 0. This current is IC. IC and IE are approximately equal because thereby asked IC value. I can write IC is approximately equal to IE, I can write here now. So finally, I can write IC is approximately equal to 3.3 milliamperes possible. In case any students wants to get exact analysis, you want to apply, you think it's so. But they required RB value also. RB also required here now. But if you are finding the RB means 100K and 50K are in parallel. By using the parallel connection, you can find the base resistance only now. Then equivalent circuit you can draw. Then I can get only base current only. Then you can use the beta value. By using the beta means exact analysis required. I'm using here approximate analysis. This way we can find 3.3 milliamperes. This is nothing but the IC value. And if you want to find IC, we got VCE value. This node voltage, I can say it as a VC value. This node voltage VC. VC is nothing but supply voltage minus drop across 2K. I can say VC is nothing but 12 minus 2K into IC. 2K into IC. This is nothing but 12 minus 2K into IC is nothing but, we got a IC approximately 3.3 milli we are getting now. But the kilo and 10 power minus 3 here cancel. And I will get 12 minus 6.6. That's possible here now. But what I will get now 5.4 voltage here possible. I think here now 5.4 voltage possible here now. This voltage is nothing but 5.4 voltage. That is VC value. Once you got VC value, you can determine VCE here directly. I can find VCE. VC is nothing but VC minus VE, no doubt. The VC is nothing but VC we got as a 5.4 minus VE we got already. VE is nothing but 3.3. Subtract. You are going to get VC is nothing but 2.1 voltage possible here now. 2.1 voltage. These two are approximate values only now. So VCE, the operating, but the Q point is nothing but VCE and IC value. Yes, we are getting, this is IC. This value is nothing but the VCE value. Both values we are getting. Such a way this problem is to be tackled. I hope you followed. And one more question is given by using the diode in the gates. That problem I want to give in your hand again. I will do now. The next problem is given, here given next question like this. Here given resistance of 1K. This is given 1K. 1 kilo ohm resistor is given. And also one more resistor is given 1K here and connected to the ground. Connected to the ground. And supply voltage is given here 10 volts. 10 volts here given. There is one diode in the middle. This is connected to the 1K resistor. 1K resistor. And here given one more diode, this side. This is connected directly this side. And this is connected with supply voltage 3 volts. This is connected with 3 volts. And a resistor of 1K is connected this side. This is 1K resistor only now. But the problem is asking to find current passing through this diode. This is given I. In the problem clearly given, diodes are ideal. Diodes are ideal, specified in the problem itself. When the diodes are ideal, we need to find out the current of I. What way we can find the current I? we should identify at first which diode is on. The given two diodes are on or off, you need to identify at first. Once you got the clarity, the diodes which is on and off, then we can start the problem now. But what way we need to find which diode is on? By using the open circuit method. How that open circuit method is applicable? Initially, we need to assume those two diodes are off state to identify which is operating. If you want to find open circuit method now, both are what now? Both are open circuited first. Initially, we need to put both are open circuited. Here I got 1K, here I got the 1K resistance. Both are 1K resistor only here given. And supply voltage here given 10 volts. But this the wherever the diode is given, you open circuit, whether it is on state or off state if you want to find. This is anode voltage, the cathode voltage. This is the cathode voltage. The resistor is given 1K here that I connected as T's. The diode here given, is it on or off? If you want to find, first open circuit like this. This voltage is anode voltage, this is nothing but the cathode voltage. Supply voltage is given 3 volts. Whether it is on or off, we need to identify at first. And this is connected to 1K. This is connected to 1 kilo ohm. But how we can identify whether it is on or off? If the VA is greater than VC value, if you got, the diode is on. If anode voltage is less than the cathode voltage, the diode will be off state only. It comes to a non-conducting state. You should identify this diode is on or off. How we can identify? First, this potential is required. That potential is the anode potential. Supply voltage is given here 10 voltage, 1K given. Equal resistors are given in the problem only now. If equal resistors are given, this 10 voltage is divided as a what now? Plus 5 voltage here possible. Here the rest of 5 voltage here possible. Rest of 5 voltage here possible. Now we got an idea. Anode voltage is nothing but the 5 voltage here now. Anode voltage is 5 voltage. But in this case, this anode voltage is nothing but the 3 voltage we are getting here now. But here I got the zero potential now. Same zero potential will be existing here now. The same zero potential is existing here only now. So we got an idea. This cathode voltage is nothing but same zero voltage only here now. Now those two diodes are on or off, you identify. Anode voltage is a 5 voltage, cathode voltage is a 0 voltage. This diode is on. This diode is on. What about this diode? Anode voltage is a 3 voltage, cathode voltage is a 0 voltage. This diode also on. Both diodes are here on state only now. If they were on, we know very well. In the problem it is given diodes are ideal. When they were ideal, those two diodes must be replaced by short circuit directly now. We can short circuit. This diagram, we got an idea. Both diodes are on. If it is on, they must be replaced by short circuit. Why, sir? In the problem it is given, diodes are ideal. So I can draw this network in this way. There is a 10 volt supply here. I got here the 1K resistor here. I got 1K resistor here again. And the other side, this diode is on. I want to short circuit. This diode is on. I short circuited here now. There is 1K resistor this side. There is 1K resistor. And also this diode is also on here. When this diode also on, this voltage is given with 3 volts here. And this is connected with 1K here. This is connected with 1K. We know very well this voltage is equal to how much? This is a 3 voltage, means this voltage must be 3 voltage. But what current is passing this side, that current is required. This is I given in the problem. We know very well 10 voltage is given, means this will be what not 5 voltage, this will be 5 voltage only possible. This voltage must be 5 voltage. Now this current you measure. This current you measure. You know very well current across 1K is nothing but difference of voltage by current. This I will take it as a I1 for example. So I can write I1 is nothing but 5 minus 3 divided by 1K. So 5 minus 3, 2, 2 by 1K is nothing but the 2 milliamperes of current is going to flow this side. I1 is a 2 milliamperes. We got this value is nothing but the 2 milliamperes. What current is passing this side? This I will take it as I2. I2 equal to how much? 3 minus 0 by 1K. I can write here now. I2 is nothing but 3 minus 0 by 1K. This becomes 3 milliamperes now. We got value of I2 3 milliamperes. If it is 3 milliamperes, what current is required for this I? I1 plus I2 equal to I only now. Sorry, this is a I1, this is a, sorry, I1 plus I equal to I2. I1 plus this current equal to this current. I1 plus I, that equal to we are getting I2 only now. But I want what is I? I equal to I2 minus I1 I can say. So here the I2 is nothing but the what? 3 milliamperes. And I1 is nothing but the 2 milliamperes. Finally, I am getting the 1 milliampere is answer. This is the 1 milliampere. The problem is asking to find I. So finally, I can say I equal to 1 milliampere is correct. That is the right answer for this question. But I hope you followed all these questions now.
Hello students, now I am going to discuss two questions from the subject network theory. I hope all of you answered these two questions correctly. Okay, just 1 second. Yeah. So in this question, they have given one electric circuit. So first write down the question. Consider the following circuit. Alpha ohm, then 2 ohm resistor, and then here 1 ohm resistor, then 10 volt source, and then 10 ampere current source. So this is the circuit diagram they have given. 10 volt source, alpha ohm, 1 ohm, 2 ohm and 10 ampere. Okay. So in this question they are asking power delivered by power delivered by 10 volt source is power delivered by 10 volt source is dash watt. So for this question they have given 4 choices like this. Option A 100 watt. Option B depends on alpha value. option C 0 and option D 50. Okay, this is a simple question from the first chapter. I hope all of you answered this question correctly. Whoever attempted this question, whatever the answer you have mentioned, you people can mention in the chart. Okay. So I will discuss this question in two methods. Okay. First of all, whatever the methods you might have learned in the first chapter, with the help of one of the method, that is the nodal analysis. Okay. With the help of nodal analysis, let us solve this question. So here I will draw the circuit diagram once again. Okay. So this node voltage you can consider as ground, and this node voltage with respect to ground you can consider as V1. Okay. So here in this branch current is entering, so you can consider the same direction, and in these two branches, since you don't have the current, so you can assume that currents are leaving from this particular node. Okay. Just apply nodal equation at this particular node. So with respect to this current direction, okay. So here you are having alpha ohm, that is one resistor. So you can write the current flowing in this particular resistor as V1 minus 10 divided by alpha. And similarly in this branch, the current flowing is V1 by 1, and in this branch current is entering. So entering current is negative, so minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, in these two branches currents are leaving, so leaving currents are positive, whereas in this branch current is entering current is negative. Okay, so just take the LCM. Here you are having alpha. Here in the first term you are having V1 minus 10, you can copy as it is. Now for these two terms you can multiply with alpha. So accordingly you are getting alpha V1 minus 10 times alpha is equal to 0. Just do the cross multiplication, and from there you can take, okay, so from these two terms you can take V1 as common. Here you will get 1 plus alpha. Then similarly from other two terms you can take minus as common. If you take minus as common, and 10 also you can take common. Minus 10 you can take common. Then 1 plus alpha you are going to get is equal to 0. So here 1 plus alpha you can take overall common. After that 0 by 1 plus alpha you will get 0. Okay. So from here you are getting one simple equation like V1 minus 10 equal to 0. From here you are going to get V1 equal to 10 volts. V1 equal to 10 volts. Now just observe, this node voltage you are getting 10 volts, right? This node voltage you are getting 10 volts, and here in the given circuit here you are already having 10 volt. Now here in this particular circuit you are having alpha ohm, one resistor is there. This side and this side, both the sides you are having the same voltage. Whenever the voltages are same for a particular resistor, end voltages if they are same, that means there is no current flowing in this particular alpha, right? So here you are getting 0 ampere. Any direction you can consider, no problem. Okay, either from this side or that side, no issue. In both the sides same current, 0 ampere only will flow. Now in this question they are asking power delivered by 10 volt source. So that means, so voltage into current, that is nothing but here power delivered by 10 volt source, that is nothing but voltage value is 10 whereas current value is 0. So 10 into 0 you are getting 0 volt. So answer for this question is option C. Option C is the correct answer. I hope all of you answered this question correctly, right? So now I will discuss this question in one more method with the help of theorems. Okay. So by using superposition theorem, we can solve this question. Okay. With the help of superposition theorem, especially this question, you can solve without using pen and paper. Okay. If you are able to solve the network theory questions without using pen and paper, for whichever questions it is possible, so that you are able to attempt the network theory questions in less time. Okay, regarding network theory or digital circuit subject, if you are able to attempt the questions in less time, definitely for electrical paper, for machines or power systems or power electronics or measurements, definitely those questions will take more time. So you people can invest more time for solving those questions, right? So regarding network theory and digital circuits, okay, while attempting the questions, you should be smart during the GATE exam. If you are able to solve the questions in less time, definitely it is the best. Okay, you can attempt more number of questions correctly in less time. Otherwise, for network theory and digital circuit subjects, if you are solving questions with more time, definitely you people may not get enough time for solving the questions of analog circuits or machines, power system, power electronics, measurements, etc. Right? So it is a very important. Okay, whoever targeting for the next year, so for those students, this is the learning from this particular session. Okay. Right. Now let us solve the same question by using superposition theorem without using pen and paper. Okay, for you people, for understanding purpose, I will draw the circuit diagram, but later after drawing the circuit diagram for case 1 and case 2, we'll analyze what is the current flowing and what is the resultant current, I will discuss. But whatever the calculation I might be doing here for understanding purpose, okay, but the same circuit, how easily without using pen and paper, how to visualize, how to do the calculation just by observing the circuit diagram, that approach also I will cover in some time. Okay. Method 2, superposition theorem. So here in this given circuit, if you observe, there are two sources there. So that means you have to solve the given circuit that many times. Okay. First, let us consider only 10 volt source, case 1. Case 1, consider 10 volt source. So that time, whatever the current source you are having, we have to remove. Okay, because current source means we have to eliminate. Okay, right? Then the terminals will become open. Okay, so now let us consider this part of the circuit. 10 volt source, and then you are having alpha ohm, then 1 ohm resistor, and then 2 ohm resistor. Now in this case, the other current source we have to represent, or in order to make current source value 0. The moment if current source value 0, that means the terminals become open circuit. Okay, there is no current flowing here. Now, since there is no current flowing in this 2 ohm resistor, now this 10 volt source, alpha ohm, 1 ohm, all the three elements are connected in series. Okay, in series current will be same. So the current flowing in this particular branch, okay, I have considered the I1 direction. Okay, because you are having supply voltage like this, polarities plus minus, according the current is flowing like this. Okay, so by using Ohm's law, here you are having supply voltage is 10 volt, and these two resistors are connected in series. In series we can add the resistors. So that means you are getting alpha plus 1, alpha plus 1. Now let us consider case 2. Case 2. So in case 2, let us consider only the current source. That means 10 ampere current source we have to consider. That time, whatever the voltage source you are having, we have to make it as short. Okay. So consider 10 ampere source. Okay. So this time we have to make voltage source as short. The moment you have made voltage source as short, that means you are giving 0 volt like that. Okay. Then here you are having alpha ohm, Then here you're having 1 ohm resistor and then 2 ohm resistor and then 10 ampere source you're having. 10 ampere source upward. Right. Now, here if you observe, in this 2 ohm resistor, the same current is flowing 10 ampere because these two are connected in series current will be same. Right. Now, if you observe this 1 ohm resistor, alpha ohm, these two are connected in parallel. Okay. In parallel, current will gets divided. Okay. You can apply current division rule. Accordingly, the current flowing in this particular alpha ohm resistor, so for the timing, I am labeling as I2. Okay. So, by using current division rule, here entering current is 10 ampere. Now, by using current division rule, okay, in this particular resistor, if you want to calculate the current, okay, opposite arm resistance, you have to consider the numerator. Opposite arm resistance is 1 ohm divided by sum of these two resistors. Okay, so alpha plus 1. So that means you are getting 10 by alpha plus 1. Okay, so now just carefully observe. By considering only 10 volt source in this direction, 10 by alpha plus 1 is flowing. Now, when you have considered 10 ampere source, with respect to that, in the opposite direction, the same current is flowing. Okay, since the current directions with respect to case 1 and case 2, since the direction of current is like opposite, the net current or resultant current with the help of superposition theorem, when all the sources are present, okay, that time, okay, by using superposition theorem, you will get, by using superposition theorem, the resultant current I equal to I1 minus I2. If the current direction is same with respect to case 1 and case 2, you can add. Because current directions are opposite, you have to subtract. Okay. And here if you observe I1, I2 values both are same. So that means here you are going to get 0 ampere. The moment you are getting in this particular voltage source, okay. So this is the actual circuit diagram, right? So 0 ampere current flows. So here power delivered will be 0 into 10, same, 0 watt. Power delivered by 10 volt source is equal to 0 watt. See here the second method, for understanding purpose, I have drawn the circuit diagrams and then I have done the calculation. But actually you people can visualize without using pen and paper, you can solve this question. Okay, now I am just giving the approach. Okay, so the moment you have removed the current source, okay, so here all the elements are connected in series, directly you can write the current is 10 by alpha plus 1, yes, like this. And the moment you have considered other source 10 ampere and voltage source you have made short, now you will apply current division rule, 10 into 1 divided by 1 plus alpha. Okay, these values whatever you are getting, you can do the calculation in the mind level, no need to use pen and paper. And luckily I1 and I2 are in opposite direction, but magnitude wise both are same. That means the resultant current you are going to get 0 ampere. Once if you are getting 0 ampere, the power delivered by the voltage source will be 0 watt. Okay, I hope it is clear for everyone. Now we'll discuss one more question. This question is also from the subject network theory. So in this question you have to find the time constant. Find the time constant of the following circuit for t greater than or equal to 0. So this is the circuit diagram they have given. So here you're having two inductors, both are having the same value 1 Henry. Yeah, this is a circuit diagram they have given, and they have given the values like this. Regarding the time constant, option A 1 second, option B 1.25 seconds, option C 1.5 second, and option D 0 second. See, always regarding the time constant, they will ask after the switching action only. For t greater than or equal 0, in this question also they have asked for t greater than or equal 0 only, they are asking the time constant of the circuit, right? So now draw the equivalent circuit for t greater than or equal 0. Okay. Now consider the circuit diagram for t greater than or equal 0. Here we no need to draw the equivalent circuit, okay, with respect to what is the initial current through the inductor, etc. No need to calculate, because our objective is tau. Tau is nothing but L equivalent by R equivalent, right? So here after the switching action, if you observe, the switch is in the closed position. Okay, in this entire circuit diagram, you're having multiple resistors, multiple inductors are there. In addition to that, you're having current source. Current source, we will make it as open, right? Current source, we will make it as open. Then you are having, okay, here we are having 1 ohm and then 1 Henry. Here for t greater than or equal 0, we are calculating the time constant. For calculating time constant, whatever the equivalent circuit required, that one we are drawing. Okay, so you people have to make a note. So here 1 ohm and then 1 Henry. After that, once again 1 ohm, 1 Henry. Here the switch is in the closed position. Okay, then 1 Henry, 1 Henry. Now here, since we have made current source as open, okay, these 4 elements are connected in series, right? So here 1 ohm, 1 ohm, both are connected in series, resultant resistor you are getting 2 ohm. And similarly this 1 Henry, 1 Henry. See, since all the 4 elements are connected in series, if you want you can keep this 1 Henry here also. Okay, so with the help of that, from here you are going to get 2 Henry. Okay, and similarly here, these two are connected in parallel. In parallel, you will get, regarding resistors formula, whatever you are getting, similar formula you will get for inductor. Okay, so here equivalent inductance you will get 1 by 2, that is nothing but 0.5 Henry, 0.5 Henry. So that means from this overall circuit, if you observe carefully, if you want to draw the equivalent circuit, you are getting 2 ohm resistor, and then here this side you are getting 2 Henry, and then here you are getting 0.5 Henry. 0.5 Henry. So once again, these two are connected in series. The resultant inductance you are getting 2.5 Henry. So that means you are getting single inductor or equivalent inductance is 2.5 Henry, equivalent resistance is 2 ohm. Okay. So now you can easily calculate tau equal to, for RL circuit, the formula is this one, L equivalent by R equivalent. Here L equivalent is 2.5 Henry and R equivalent is 2 ohm. So from here you are going to get 1.25 units will be seconds. So answer for this question is option B, 1.25 seconds. Okay, this question also for understanding purpose I have drawn the circuit, but you can visualize from the given circuit itself. For t greater than or equal 0, switch is closed. Here objective is to find the time constant. That time current source if you are having, we will make it as open. If voltage source is there, we will make it as short. Okay, that is only for independent sources. Okay, the moment you have disconnected current source here, 1 ohm, 1 ohm connected in series, you are getting 2 ohm resistor. Okay, and 1 ohm, 1 ohm series, sorry, 1 Henry series, you are getting 2 Henry, and then here you are getting 0.5 Henry. Together 2.5 Henry equivalent inductance, and 2 ohm is the equivalent resistance. You can do the calculation and you will get 1.25 seconds. See the beauty of these two questions. See the beauty of these two network theory questions which are asked in the GATE EE paper in today's exam. These two questions you people can solve, can attempt these two questions without using pen and paper. So how many of you attempted these two questions without using pen and paper? You people can mention the chart. I can appreciate whoever attempted these two questions without using pen and paper. You people might have saved the time like anything. Okay. Okay, all of you stay tuned. So further questions our faculties will discuss. Okay.
There is a question by using the operational amplifier here. I will give. This is given minus and plus V naught. Here given 9.5 ohm is a 9.5, this value given. This is given V into, and here connected with a 10.5, and this is connected with V in 1. The 101 resistor is connected here, 101. The resistor is given 101.5. The given circuit is a differential amplifier. But in this problem, what is asking to find? Is asking to find CMRR in decibel. CMRR in decibel is required. That equal to how much? But you know very well CMRR is nothing but CMRR we can get by AD by AC. AD by AC, they will find. Then after in decibel, you have to convert. But how we can find this now? By initially the gain of A1, gain of A2, I wish to find now. The gain of V into I want to find at first. Gain of V into. Gain of V into I can put as a A2 otherwise. This I will take it as a A2 value or A1, your wish. The gain of V into A1 I wish to find here now. But in this operational amplifier, one is a short circuited here now. Suppose this supply I have taken now, gain of V into I have taken for example. Gain of V into. The V into I wish to give the name of A1 here for example. This I want to take it as a A2 we can put now, otherwise A1 or A2 no problem at all. This is a A1. V into, this is a, with modulus also it is acceptable. But this supply I considered, this supply I want to what now, short circuit here now. At the time what is going to happen now, the voltage drop across, this is to be taken as a, this voltage and this voltage is required. But this V into, this voltage drop, how much it is possible here now? 101.5 divided by 9.5 plus 10.1, 101.5 plus 9.5 is possible. The drop across this, I wish to consider this voltage. This one is short circuited here now. At the time, what I will get here now, this voltage drop, the voltage is available into the, when it is shorted, what voltage is available. This gain, how much it is available. This voltage, how much it is available. It is a non-inverting operational amplifier here now. If it is short circuited now, from the non-inverting operational amplifier, I will get 1 plus 10101 divided by 10.5. This is a non-inverting operational amplifier. If it is shorted, I consider this only now. Gain of V into. On simplification, I can get this value as 9.7142, 9.7102. That much value is possible. This gain of V into, I have taken A1 for example. The gain of V in 1 I want to get. Gain of V in 1. The V in 1 means this must be shorted. This is considered with source only now. If it is shorted, what is going to happen now? It doesn't flow any current. Here the voltage drop is going to become 0 voltage only now. At the time, this circuit can act as a what? Inverting operational amplifier. From the inverting operational amplifier, we can write minus of 101 divided by 10.5. I'll get here now. So the gain of V in 1 I will get minus 9.619. That much value possible. This one I wish to take it as a A2 value. By using this A1 and A2, you can determine the required AD and AC. AD is nothing but A1 minus A2 divided by 2 they will use. The A1 is 9.101 minus of this minus 9.7102 minus 9.619 divided by 2. The finally AD value is the value of AD. It comes as 9.66 462 possible. 462. That much differential gain is possible. By using this, but I want to find the AC also, common mode gain, that can be calculated by A1 plus A2. We know very well A1 we got as a what? 9.7102 minus this value, we are getting 9.66462 is possible. But on simplification, this value comes as 0.09116 is possible. That is AC value. Now you can determine the CMRR, common mode rejection ratio, we can find CMRR is required. Modulus of AD by AC. AD we got as a 9.66462 divided by AC is nothing but 0.09116. This value is approximately equal to 106.015 is possible. This is nothing but the CMRR. But the problem is asking CMRR in decibel. I want CMRR in decibel. In decibel I want. In decibel, if you want to get 20 log, you know formula, 20 log this value, 106.015 you are going to use. Its value is around base 10 only possible here now. This is to be taken base 10 and 40.5 is possible. The finally answer is 40.5 decibel is possible now with the solution of this question.
Yes guys, so I have some more questions from control system, so we'll solve one by one control system problems. Yes. So just confirm audio and video guys so that we can start the question. So questions is from control system. So let me take this 4, this also 4, let me take here this, small tip I will take yellow. Yes guys, so which subject we have the subject control system, and what examiner asking, a open loop transfer function is given to you, a OLTF open loop transfer function g of s is given to you as k into of a unity negative feedback system s square minus 2s plus 2 upon s square plus 2 of s plus 5. And student asking for the angle of departure, at the given point s equal to, minus 1 plus j2. So of course student, it is a angle of departure means angle of departure will come into picture when we have complex poles. So first of all, as far as solution of this question is concerned, first you need to find zeros and poles. So this is the given data in the questions. Now we'll discuss about the poles and zeros. So first of all, poles and zero calculation we should do here. So in next page I will make the explain diagram. So here student, as far as zeros calculation is concerned, we have to equate the numerator part equal to 0. So roots of numerator will give you 0. So s square minus ka 2s plus ka 2 equal to 0. And student, here if I will make the s square minus ka 2s plus 1 equal to 0. So don't you think the first term will give me s minus 1 ka whole square. So s minus 1 ka whole square plus 1 equal to 0. So s equal to 1 plus minus j. S equal to what guys? 1 plus minus j. Yeah. So student, this is the 0, okay. So this is nothing but the zeros. So if I talk about the poles, I need to equate the denominator part equal to 0, means roots of denominator will give me pole. So s square plus 2s plus 5 equal to 0. Now some students are writing the minus b plus minus Sridhar Acharya formula, but it is not required here. You should think like this because it is a perfect square. S square plus 2s plus 1 plus 4 equal to 0. So this first will make you s plus 1 ka whole square and plus 4 equal to 0. So you will eventually get s equal to minus 1 plus minus ka root 4 is nothing but 2j. So this is how you can easily calculate the zeros and poles, and I know that many of you has did accordingly like this only. Now student, I will just write poles and zeros in the next slide. Where is my zeros and where is my poles? So zeros are at minus 1 plus 1, sorry. Zeros are at plus 1 plus minus j, I think, just confirm this. And poles value from the last slide we have calculated, it will be minus 1 plus minus 2j. Just check these values. So zeros are 1 plus minus j, or here is minus 1 plus minus 2j, minus 1 plus minus 2j, yes. So now it's time to make a diagram of S plane and we'll represent the poles and zeros there, and we'll find the angle of departure. And we all know that angle of departure formula is what? Angle of departure formula will be 180 degree plus phi, and where phi is nothing but sigma of phi z minus sigma of phi p. And we know that phi z is the angle which you will make by the help of zeros will considered as a phi z, and the angle which we will make by the help of poles will consider as a phi p. So tell me student, how many poles and zeros we have? If this point is minus 1 sir, and this point is 0, this point is 1. So 1 plus minus j, here is 2j. Let me take, this is my sigma j omega S plane, you know that. So student, here again I am taking minus j here and minus 2j here, yes. So tell me, 1 plus minus j means 0 we have here, And when we have poles here. Like this. So student, when you will connect, if you are looking for the angle of departure, you need to connect this pole because minus 1 plus 2j. This is the location of this pole. An examiner asking the angle of departure with respect to this point, minus 1 plus 2j. So what you need to do, you need to connect with all the, let me take different color, let me take this color or this color and this line, okay. So you need to connect first of all this line guys, this First this connection, second connection should be like this, and third connection should be like this. Yeah. And do you know how to check the angle? Angle you need to check from this horizontal line, from this white line horizontal line. So angle, this is the first angle. It will be give me phi z1 because it is the angle which I will make with the help of zeros. So it will give me phi z1. This angle will give me phi z2, and this angle I am making with the help of pole. So this angle is a perpendicular, so it will give me phi p1, and it is from diagram only I can comment it is 90 degree only. Now student, as far as phi z1 is concerned, we should just do simple trigonometry here. Phi z1, if I will connect with this value, so this distance between j2 and 2j and j distance is 1. So this distance is nothing but 1, and this distance from -1 to +1, if you will check, this distance is 2. So what is the angle? Overall angle is 180. 180 minus inside the angle theta. So you should write here phi z1 is nothing but 180 minus tan inverse 1 by 2. Tan inverse 1 by 2. Yes. Similarly, from the diagram, we can also comment on phi z2, and phi z2 how to calculate, guys? This is the j value. This is the j value. So if this distance is still 2, but as far as height is concerned, when you will check, this value is 2j, this value is 2. So from here to here, 2 distance, 1 more. So overall distance from here to here, 3 distance we have. This distance is nothing but 3. So you should write here inside the angle again, overall angle from here to here 180 minus inside the angle inside this angle. So inside this angle means this is 180 minus tan inverse, height is 3, and this base is still 2, so this is 3 by 2. Now what is phi p1? Phi p1 is 90 degree. Now student, if you have these three values, you can clearly comment on the phi, and phi is nothing but sigma of phi z minus sigma of phi p, and to calculate sigma of phi z, I need to add these. So when I will add this, I have the calculation here. So 180 minus tan inverse 1 by 2, when you will calculate now, tan inverse 1 by 2 value is 26.56. So when you will add this, you will get actually 153.44. And here when you will calculate it, it will be give you 123.69, because tan inverse 3 by 2 is equal to 56, is equal to 56.33. So overall student, if I will add here sigma of phi z and sigma of phi z minus sigma of phi p, if I will do, minus sigma of phi p if I will do. So sigma of phi z, I need to add this 153.44 and plus 123.69 and minus 90 degree I need to do. Minus 90 degree I need to do as far as phi is concerned. Sigma of phi z minus sigma of phi p. Is this clear? So what I will get from here, when I will add this, I will get 287, even 277. I will get what? 277.13 minus 90 degree. So when you will do this, you will eventually get 187.13 degree. 113 degree. This is phi. And do you know angle of departure formula here? 180 plus phi. So I have a space here. I will write finally here. Final angle of departure should be, sir, 180 plus phi. Angle of departure, student, always take time because some angle calculation. So it deserves 2 marks question. It's a beautiful question. It's a beautiful question. You guys must solve this question. So 180 plus 187, 187.13 degree. So it will be, angle of departure will be 367.13 degree. And we know that, student, if I will travel in anticlockwise direction, this is 0, this is 90, this is 180, 270, 360. After 360, student, again 360, 0, 360, all are equal. So it means 367 means this is the angle. So you can say that the angle of departure is nothing but, here I am writing final, angle of departure for this is nothing but 7.13 degree. So your final answer should be 7.13 degree. Angle of departure for this, 7.13 degree. Yeah. Just confirm this data, guys. How many of you guys solve this question? Just let me know. How many of you guys solve this question? Control system, beautiful question. This is a control system question, beautiful question. We have solved this. Complete explanation I have given to you. Complete explanation and the best explanation I have given to you guys. Chali. So now we have some more questions from signals and system and from control system. We'll solve one by one. Student, meanwhile, you just try to share the session link to maximum so that other students can also get benefited. From this, yes. And student, those who are planning to prepare 25-26, you should also at least have a look of GATE 24 exam, that that which pattern of question has been asked in the GATE 24 exam. Definitely you should solve in the class subject wise, but here also once you should have a look. चलिए बच्चों, so now I am going to start the next question. The next question is from signals and system actually. The next question is from signals and system. The next question is from signals and system. And it is a very easy question, guys. It is given that the energy of signal xt, it is given in the question, the energy of signal, energy of a signal xt is capital E, then the energy of, then the energy of a signal, then the energy of a signal minus the energy of a signal what guys? 2. Energy of signal 2 into x of 2t minus 1, energy is what? Even some options are also given. So do you know student, and even it is given that it is CE. It is CE and asking for the value of constant C. Asking for the value of constant C. We know that guys, property says that if xt is having the energy capital E, then 2x of 2t minus 1. Energy calculation is only depending on the amplitude scaling and the time scaling. It does not depending on the time shifting as well as time reversal, even amplitude reversal. So here student, whatever the amplitude, it going to be square, because in the energy formula we have square, 2 square into E, or whatever the scaling factor we have divide with the mode of that. So mode of 2 is nothing but 2. So final answer 2 ka square 4 into E upon 2. So again 2 to get cancel out. So final answer will be 2E. So your C value, when you will compare C value, the C value is nothing but 2. C value is nothing but 2. So I think very easy question guys. It deserve 1 marks only. Deserve 1 marks only. Ideally it should ask in 1 marks only. Yes. Chaliye guys. So shall we? I have one more question. I have one more question to you guys. Okay. I have one more questions. अरे निखिल, एक बार share the link in Telegram. One more time. Okay guys, so you should also guys try to share the link in Telegram groups or in the WhatsApp groups, wherever you have, so that maximum students can connect with us. Okay. Chali. So let's start the control system question. I have one more control system question. It is again a very good question guys. And what is the question? A block diagram is given to you. Here summation is given. This is plus sign. Okay. Here one box is given where signal -1 is given. And here also we have this. This is what? This is positive feedback system is given to you. Even we have options also, but this is a MCQ question. We'll discuss about only the correct answer. So here we have the system like this, and we have one more connection like this from here to here, like this we have connection. Like that we have connection. So student, we can see here, this is the sign minus actually, plus minus, this is the value of R of S, this is the value of C of S. And here we have G of S, here we have plus 1, minus 1 sign here. Now students, simply tell me, examiner asking for CS upon RS, this is a gifted question again. It is a gifted question. You just need to take the forward path and write the loop gains and solve. Tell me how many forward path. I told you we have to solve this question by using the SFG, but without making SFG. You should not make the SFG, you should feel the SFG, because we know that while converting the SFG diagram from the block diagram, each and every summing point and take-off point will behave as a node. So student, it means what? When you will go in the straight line, how many forward path we have? -1 into minus GS, so we have only one forward path, that is minus G of S. Upon how many loop gains we have? 1 minus. So don't you think we have this one is a one loop gain, but it is a positive loop gain. So we have the sign G of S. And this is also one more loop gain we have in this upper direction, but minus sign here, so minus minus plus. So it will again give you plus G of S. So your final answer for this question, minus ka GS upon 1 minus ka twice of G of S. In whichever option it is given, this is only correct guys. In MCQ question we have 4 options. In whichever option this expression was there, that will be only correct answer. Okay guys. So I think control system, this question also deserve 1 marks only guys. According to me, it should be in the 1 marks only, because it is an easy question, so it deserve 1 marks only. Yes. Chali guys, so question number 3 also completed. We now question number 4. Now we'll go for question number 4. Yes. So here guys, in the question number 4, what is the data given to us? Consider the cascade system as shown in the figure. So a system is given to us where 2 block diagrams are given and 2 boxes are connected in cascade. 2 boxes are connected in cascade. Yes. So here we have 1 upon s plus 1 and here we have s plus 40 upon s plus 20. And what examiner asking guys? Examiner asking for the approximate transfer function. Examiner asking for the approximate transfer function, first order pole system, first order pole, approximate transfer function which is having first order pole only, and it is also saying that ki showing neglecting the faster component of the transient response, neglecting the faster component of transient response. Yeah. So this is given to you guys. Even student, by observing the question only, you will get to know that this is the concept of dominant pole and insignificant pole. We have options as well. Twice upon s plus 1, 1 upon s plus 1. Here we have 1 upon s plus 20, and we have twice upon s plus 20. Now student, you can feel this, if I will find the transfer function, here I have C of s, here I have R of s. So overall transfer function, because both are in cascade, so we can eventually write the transfer function nothing but the multiple. So 1 into s plus 1 into s plus 40 upon s plus 20. And we know that the dominant pole concepts and all. Student, we know that dominant pole concept, when you will consider insignificant, when you will consider dominant, you know this. In the classroom chapter number 2 starting, we'll discuss this part. So tell me, how many pole we have? So one pole is at minus 1 and one pole is at minus 20. And we know that the ratio of insignificant pole upon the ratio of insignificant pole and dominant pole should be greater than equal to 5 to maintain the insignificant pole and dominant. So this pole will be working as an insignificant pole ISP, and this pole can be working as a dominant pole. So it means its approximate time constant will be given by only this pole, and that will be 1 second. So examiner has 2 opportunity for such type of question. I told many times in the classes, either examiner will ask about the approximate transfer function or examiner can ask about the approximate time constant. So for this question, if examiner if examiner had asked about the time constant, approximate time constant, then answer will be 1 second guys. Then answer 1 second only, but examiner asking for the approximate transfer function, and we know that for the approximate transfer function, insignificant pole is the best pole actually. Insignificant pole is the best pole because it provide faster response, it provide quick response as well as more relative stability to a system. Still we are neglecting it because we are looking for the approximate transfer function, and will consider only that pole which will responsible for the majority of time constant, that is nothing but this. So student, insignificant pole can be neglected. Insignificant pole can be neglected, but only and only in the form of time constant. So you can neglect this insignificant pole, but only in the time constant form. So student, what I am doing here, to convert into time constant form, it is already in time constant s plus 1. If I will take 20 outside from the denominator, I will get inside the bracket 1 plus s by 20. And because it is asking for only for first order pole system, so in the numerator also we should take 40 outside the bracket. So you will get 1 plus s by 40 outside. Now student, you can neglect this part, even you can neglect the 0 also, because asking for the approximate pole, first order pole system. So CS upon RS is nothing but 20, 40, 2 time cancel. So it will be twice upon s plus 1. And exactly twice upon s plus 1 mentioned in the option number A here. So option number A for Ahmedabad is correct for this. Option number A is correct for this. Option number A is correct for this for sure. Option number A correct. Yes. Chale guys, so one more control system question we have solved here. One more control system questions we have already solved here. Chale. So I have one more question of control system guys. 3 questions we have solved now parallelly. Now 4th question. Even 5th or 4th this is. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 question we have solved. Now this is 5th one guys. 5th question. So parallelly, how many questions we have solved in now? Just Before that also we have solved. So we started with this question 1. This is first. This is second signals. This is my third question. And this is my fourth question. Yeah, fourth question. So now student, we are having fifth question here. Fifth question I am solving, and that is also from control system. So those from electrical guys, a control system, very easy question has been asked. You can easily solve. Here also some language is given. I am not writing complete language. What is given to us? Consider a second order system. Consider a second order system which is given to you like that, standard form only. Cs upon Rs is nothing but omega n square upon s square plus twice zeta omega ns plus omega n square. So this is the standard second order transfer function is given to you, and having P1, P and P dash poles, negative real part of the pole as shown in the figure. So one diagram is also shown in the question itself. Which diagram is given, guys? I will just make the diagram here. So this diagram is given to you in the question itself. This diagram is given where two poles are given, P and P dash given to you, and here half circle shape also given, and of course it is a conjugate pole. So like that we have given, this is P and P dash pole is given to you, and student omega n value is also given to you in the question. In the question what is given, we have given two system comparison, system number 1 and system number 2. And for system number 1, the omega n value is given to you, that is 3, and theta value is given to you, that is 60. Similarly student, here this omega n value is given to this one, and theta value is given to you 70 degree. And we know that in general diagram, if you will connect this line to this here. So student, this angle is nothing but theta, and this distance from 0 to P, this distance is nothing but omega n. Student, this is what your imaginary axis, and this is what your real axis. Yes. So what values is given to you? If I talk about the system number 1, omega n value given to me, and theta value also given to me. So if I will make the diagram only for system 1 here, I will do calculation only for system 1 here. What examiner asking? Examiner asking the relation between the settling time. In the option, it is given like that, ki settling time TS1 is greater than TS2, or option number D like TS2 is greater than TS1. Such type of other options are also there. Actually, in short, you have to calculate the settling time for both the systems, and you need to comment which settling time is greater. Okay. So before finding settling time, first of all, you should know the time constant value. So first of all, tell me guys, what I am looking for. If I am just writing the settling time formula itself, the settling time formula itself is nothing but 4 upon zeta omega n. For this system, I have omega n, I have theta, and do you know what is cos theta? So cos theta is nothing but zeta. So because of theta 1, let me take theta 1 here for system. So this will give me zeta 1. So here cos of 60 degree will give you zeta 1, and do you know cos 60 is half? So half value is zeta 1, and even omega n value given to you. Omega n value is given to you, that is 3. So what is settling time for this? Settling time is nothing but 4 upon zeta 1 omega 1. Why I am writing omega n 1? Because system 1. So this is whatever I am doing for this is for system 1. This is for system 1. So here you will get 4 upon zeta 1. Zeta 1 value is 1 by 2, sir, and omega n value is 3, sir. So 4 to 8 by 3. 8 by 3 is nothing but 2.666, so approximate 2.67. So this will be my settling time for the system 1. TS1 stands for system 1. And whatever I will do in this box, that will be dedicated for system 2. So in the system 2, what we have? Again student, TS2, if I will write system 2 is nothing but 4 upon zeta 2 omega n 2. So omega n 2 value is 1 only, and zeta 2 value is cos, so you can write here 4 upon zeta 2 is nothing but cos of 70 degree, and omega n value 1. And when you will calculate the cos 70 degree, when you will calculate now, you will get 4 upon 0.342. So ultimately when you will solve, you will get 11.69 something. So examiner asking ki which settling time is greater, which settling time is more. So for the system 1, the settling time is 2.67 second, and for system 2, the settling time is 11.69 second. So of course, settling time for the system 2 is greater than the settling time for system 1 for sure. So that is why correct answer option number D for Delhi, guys. That is why correct answer is nothing but option number D for Delhi. I hope this is crystal clear to everyone. I hope this is crystal clear to everyone. Is this clear, bachon? Is this clear? Chali. Even we have one more question from control system. Let me solve one more question of control system here. So what is the question given, guys? The theoretical part, it is given that GS has a constant slope. GS has a slope of in the Bode magnitude plot. The slope given, initial slope given to you, minus 20 dB per decade. And this slope is till which frequency? It is also given till 100 radian per second. This is the slope. And gain crossover frequency also given to you. Gain crossover frequency is given, that is omega gc is given to you. So gain crossover, what is given, guys? Gain crossover frequency is given that 10 radian per second. 10 radian per second is given to you. What asking, but even some angles and other information also given to you, but which is actually not required. And asking for the steady state error. Find out the steady state error for unit ramp input. Yeah. Now student, if you are my classroom student, if you have attended my class, then you know this, ki how to solve such type of question I have given. Even we have solved some PYQs also based on this smart approach or this amazing short trick approach. What is the short trick says that, guys? You know that here 0 dB line, here is 20 dB, like that we have line, like that we have minus 40 dB lines, like that we have. So student, this is omega 0.1, this is 1, suppose that here is 10, here we have 100, like that. So which diagram is given to you, guys? The line which is given to you, even I will not write here minus 40 and all. This is, you know, that dB axis, this is the magnitude dB axis. So we have the slope, we have a line which is having the slope of minus 20 dB, and till 100 dB the slope is minus 20. After that the slope will change. What will be that is not given to us. Even the first line is given to us, that is minus 20 dB per decade, and it is also given that gain crossover frequency. We know that gain crossover frequency is a frequency at which the magnitude will be 1, or in dB it will be 0 dB. So that is why this 10 is nothing but omega gc, and we know the concept. If the initial slope is minus 20, the system is having type 1. Because if we have one pole at origin, then only the initial slope will be minus 20. Because number of open loop poles at origin will only decide the initial slope. If one pole at origin, then minus 20 dB per decade slope. If two pole at origin, then slope will be minus 40 dB per decade, like that. So because the slope is minus 20 dB per decade, so that is why type 1, and whenever it will intersect at this omega is nothing but k. And we know that in the inverse Bode plot, whenever we are designing the transfer function from the Bode plot, we are always writing the transfer function in the time constant form. And in my class, I told many time loudly that whenever transfer function is given in the form of time constant form, then always Kp equal to K, Kv equal to K, and Ka equal to K. So here, because type 1 system and asking for the steady state error with respect to the ramp input, so of course the steady state error will be 1 upon Kv only. Why 1? Because unit ramp, so A value is 1, so 1 by Kv. And we know that here Kv equal to K, and here omega is value what, guys? 10 value intersect, so K value 10. So the final answer for this question is nothing but 1 by 10, so 0.1. So 0.1 will be the final answer. It is again a gifted question, and I think it is a 2 marks question. It is again a gift, guys. If this is a 2 marks question, then it is an advantage for you. Just need to understand the language of question. Sometimes question language is like 4 to 5 lines language, so students may confuse, or student may think that it is a complete theoretical based question. If you are not able to like we can say that read the question properly, if you will not click the concept, then maybe you will confuse and you will get the negative marking. But it is a very beautiful question. Answer is 0.1. So here, student, we have back to back solved 6 questions from one from signals, other from even digital also, and control systems also. So now I would like to invite our other faculty members. Who is ready? So I think yes. So we are having some questions of, I think, power electronics, power system. Yes. So guys, just stay connected, and I want that you should also share the link of the session, because I see very few students are in the live. Chali. So now I think power system question.
Yes.
So hello my dear students, how was the paper? What responses I am getting from your side is, you are saying that paper was in between moderate to tough, okay? And how about the power electronics and power system? The questions were not straightforward, but if you would have concentrated more on the question, you could have solved those questions, isn't it? Power electronics was very easy, but the power system questions were a bit lengthy, isn't it? So let's see what type of questions we have received from power electronics and power system. So first I will take questions from power electronics that I have. So one question was there from the boost converter, okay? So the question was, we have been given a boost converter and this is the boost converter that we have. So this was the boost converter and this was very easy question, okay? In GATE score booster session, we have solved so many questions like that. So this was the question given. So what type of converter is this? This is the boost converter because inductor is at the input side. So the load is 10 ohm, okay, and this is the capacitor at which you are having output voltage equals to 40 volt. And this is the switch. Inductance value was given 2 millihenry and this voltage Vs is given 20 volt. And what you have to calculate is IL was given continuous, okay. This is the first thing that we will look for. So IL is given continuous. Frequency, the switching frequency was given 500 hertz and the output voltage was constant and ripple free, okay. So it was constant ripple free voltage, okay. Now what you have to calculate is the peak value of inductor current. You have to calculate the peak value of inductor current. So inductor current is continuous, so that is perfectly fine. Now if you have to calculate the peak value of inductor current, so guys, peak value of inductor current, so IL peak is nothing but the maximum value of the inductor current, okay. And if you have to calculate that, this is equals to the average value of inductor current plus delta IL by 2, okay. We all are habituated for calculating the maximum and minimum values. Now what is IL average? So IL average is basically I naught upon 1 minus D. D is the duty cycle and delta IL, the peak to peak ripple current, is dVs upon FL, okay. So this will be the maximum value or peak value of inductor current. Now do we have all the values? No, we don't have the value of D and we don't have the value of I naught. So we can calculate I naught from this data. It will be V naught upon R. So V naught is 40 divided by R is 10. So you will get 4 ampere. This will be the I naught value. And for D also you can apply V naught equals to Vs over 1 minus D. So from here 1 minus D, that will be equals to Vs over V naught. Vs is 20 and V naught is 40. So how much you will get? The D value that you will get will be 1 by 2. Now come back in the formula and again put the values. So what will be the values? I naught you have calculated 4 upon 1 minus D is 1 by 2. Now D is again 1 by 2. Okay, and how much is Vs? It is 20, okay, upon 2 into F is 500 and the inductance value is 2 millihenry. Okay, so when you will solve it, how much you are getting? This is 8 and I think this is 5. So you will get 13 ampere as answer. So this is the answer that I have calculated. I hope you people have also got the same answer, okay. And is there is any mistake in the data that I have received? So just let me know, okay. So this was the question from DC to DC converter, okay. So from boost converter, and it was very easy. I hope that you all must have solved this question. Now after that, one more question that I have is, just a second. So after that I have one more question from power electronics and it was for voltage commutated chopper, okay. So what was given to us? We have been given a voltage commutator chopper, but there was a twist in this problem. What was the twist? Just let me draw the circuit. So just see, this was the circuit that we had. So this was the circuit that we had. Now see, the current is 10 ampere, okay, and now capacitor is 10 microfarad and capacitor is connected at this end. Normally the capacitor is connected at this end, okay. This is the main thyristor that we have, and this is the auxiliary thyristor that we have. This is 50 volt, okay. Now what has been given here is the initial capacitor voltage was 50 volt, okay. Now what you have to calculate is, you have to calculate the turn off time for Tm when TA is on, okay. So this is what you have to calculate. So guys, in voltage commutator chopper, what is the turn off time for main thyristor? So we have a formula for that. The turn off time for main thyristor is C VR over I naught, okay. What is the voltage, reverse voltage? So this capacitor might be applying the reverse voltage across this when it is off, okay. So this will be simply C Vs upon I naught. So whatever formula we have, you have to directly apply the formula here. If the capacitor is connected here or there, it is not going to affect. If you will completely analyze the operation, it is not going to affect the formula, okay. So it remains same. Now when you will put the value, C is 10 microfarad, Vs is 50, divided by the I naught value is given 10. So what you will get 50 microsecond, and I think the answer that you have to calculate was in terms of microsecond. So it is not going to affect whether you connect capacitor at this side or this side, okay. Basically what we have to see here is when the capacitor will be changing its polarity, okay. Right now you can see it is at plus minus, so it is acting as a reverse bias. Now current will be flowing in this way if TA is getting on. Now capacitor will change its polarity like this, and then Tm will be on. So when the change of polarity will be happening, the switches will be turning from on to off condition. So right now you can see this voltage is appearing as a reverse bias. Now when this voltage will change itself, it will get into on condition, okay. So for the moment for which the reverse voltage is applied by the circuit across the Tm, that is actually the time of circuit turn off time which you have to calculate, and that is having a regular formula that you have to apply here. Even if you will change it, it is not going to affect. What is I? Basically C dV by dt. So V is changing from Vs to minus Vs, so total change will be 2 Vs. If you call from Vs to 0 time to be Tc, then from 0 to again minus Vs will be again Tc. So 2 Vs and 2 Tcm. This is going to remain same. Now 2 and 2 get cancelled, and you will get the same formula. So it is not going to affect anything whether you connect capacitor at this end or this end. So this is the twist that they have given. Another question that we have was from AC voltage controller. Although it is not in your syllabus, but I don't know why gate authorities are regularly repeating AC voltage controller question. Okay, so this is not in your syllabus right now. Maybe you may get question for this particular question, and although it was a very easy question. So what do we have in this question? A single phase AC voltage controller. A single phase AC voltage controller was given to us, and it is supplying an RL load. It is supplying an RL load where R value is given to us. So R value was 10 ohm and the L value was 18.37 millihenry. Okay. Now we have to calculate the minimum triggering angle or minimum firing angle. So minimum triggering angle is what we have to calculate, and the options were given 30 degree, 60 degree and 15 degree and 45 degree. So in case of AC voltage controller, if you have to calculate the minimum firing angle, that is going to be decided by the load parameters and that minimum firing angle, that will be equals to tan inverse XL over R. Okay. So what is this XL? It will be equals to tan inverse omega into L upon R. Okay. Now tan inverse omega will be what? Omega will be 2 pi F. So what is F? It is 50 given in the question. L is given 18.37 millihenry. Okay, and divided by what is the resistance value? This is given 10. So finally when you will solve, the answer that I am having is 30 degree, and that will be the correct answer. I hope you also got the same answer. Even if you have not solved this question, gate authorities must have to give you a number for this question, because this is out of syllabus question. AC voltage controllers are right now not in syllabus of power electronics, but constantly they are giving questions from this. I don't know why, what is running in their mind. So these 3 questions I have received from power electronics. Now coming to the power system question. So coming back to the power system questions, so I also have power system questions. So in power systems question, I have one question. And I have one more question from power electronics as well, and in that question it was asked which of these devices are the fastest. Which of these devices are the fastest? Okay, so options were MOSFET, IGBT, GTO and SCR. So guys, answer will be MOSFET. The reason, because in MOSFET what will happen, the total time which is T on plus T off. Okay. Now this T off has the reverse recovery time. Okay. So this reverse recovery time will be very less. So this time will be very less, or F, which is 1 by T. If T will be less, F will be more. And why this is very less? Because MOSFET is a majority carrier device. Okay, majority carrier device. Only electrons will be participating in the conduction. So if you have to do the reverse recovery, you only have to reverse the electron, not the holes. So obviously the TRR time will be less. So if TRR time will be less, your device will be acting faster, isn't it? Just go to the gate score booster series and see, this was the second question that I have discussed. Okay. So this question we have already discussed in class, and that has become the question of the gate exam right now. So this was the last question that I have from power electronics. Now coming back to power system. So just see, I have one question from power system, and this was a very easy question. How many questions we have done in the class related to the power flow between the buses? So this question was related to the same. So we had a 3-bus power system like this. So a 3-bus power system is given to us, in which this is bus 1 and P1 is injected here. This is bus 2 and we have P2 power injected in this bus 2, and this bus is acting as a load bus. Okay, bus number 3. Now the values of the impedances were given, J alpha X ohm, and this was J beta X ohm, and this was J gamma X ohm. Okay, so this is what is given to us. All the buses are having voltage magnitudes as 1. So let me call this to be 1 angle delta 1. This will be 1 angle delta 2, and this will be 1 angle delta 3. So these are the voltage magnitudes. The voltage magnitudes are 1 and angle difference is small. So angle differences are very small. This is what is given to us. Okay, angle difference is small. Angle difference is small, and we have been given that P1 is equals to M times P2, where M is greater than 0. And apart from that, we have been given that power flow from bus 1 to bus 2 is equal to 0. So power flow from bus 1 to bus 2 was given to equal to 0. Then which of the following option is correct? And option A is alpha is equals to m beta. Option B says that beta is equals to m gamma square. Option C is alpha is equals to m gamma square. Okay, and option D is gamma equals to m beta. So these were the four options that we were having. So this was a very easy question, guys. I hope that you people will be able to solve this. Power flow from B1 to B2 is given 0. So just see, there is no power flow here. Power flow from B1 to B2 is 0. That means this power P1, okay, this will go to bus number 3, isn't it? Similarly, this power P2, this will also go to bus number 3. So there will be power flowing from in between bus number 1 and 3 and bus number 2 and 3. So in between bus number 1 and 3. So what will happen in between bus number 1 and 3? So from bus 1 to bus 3, there will be power flowing. And if we will apply the power flow formula, so this power is actually P1 power, and that will be equals to what? Voltages are, let me call this voltage to be V1, V3 upon, what is the impedance? J beta x. So it will be beta x sine of del 1 minus del 3, or I can write it V1, V3 both are 1. So 1 upon beta x sine of del 1 minus del 3. This will be P1. Now from bus number 2 to bus number 3, if we apply the same power flow formula, what will happen? P2 will be V2, V3 upon, what is the impedance? Gamma x. Okay, and now that will be equals to sine del 2 minus del 3, or 1 upon gamma x. This will be equals to sine of del 1 minus del 3. Now angles are given very small. Okay, so we can assume that del 1 minus del 3 and del 2 minus del 3 are equal. And one more condition is given to us, that P1 is equals to m times P2. So if we equate them, what we will get? 1 upon beta x sine of del 1 minus del 3. This will be equals to m upon gamma x sine of del 2 minus del 3. Okay, this will be del 2 minus del 3. Okay, so just see what we can do. These can be cancelled because angle difference is given very small. So what you will get? 1 upon beta x, this will be equals to m upon gamma x, or finally you will get gamma, this is equals to m beta. Okay, so that will be the result. So this is what you will get from here. So option number D, gamma equals to m beta, is the correct answer. I hope you could have solved this question. Okay, so this was the question from power system. Now I have another question from power system, and that was also very easy, and that was from Y bus matrix. Okay, so what is given in this question, that we have a 4 bus system. Okay, we have a 4 bus system like this. This was a lengthy question, but it was an easy question. So this is the 4 bus system. And we have 4 branches, B1, B2, B3 and B4. Okay, and the impedances are 4Z. Here we have Z, this is 2Z, and this was given again 4Z. Okay, where Z is what? Z is given R plus JX. Okay, and L is the current. L is basically the current, and that is not equal to 0. Now if the system operates with minimum losses, okay, if the system operates with minimum loss, the branch that should be opened is, if system operates with minimum losses, the branch that can be opened. Okay, so the branch that can be opened, this is what we have to determine, and our options were A B1, B B2 and C B3 and D B4. Okay, so this was the question. So let us open them one by one. This was a very lengthy question, but it is a very easy question. Just see, Z is given R plus Jx. Now X will not consume any power. Okay, only R will consume power. So what we can do here, we can write this to be 4R, 2R, 4R and Z like this. So let us open B1. Okay, so let us open B1 first. If suppose B1 is opened, so if you will open B1, the system will be like this. Okay, the system will be like this. Now just see, we have opened this. Okay, so this is what? This is 2R. This is R only. And how much will be this? This is 4R. Okay, now just see, this is taking current of L ampere. Okay, this is taking current of L ampere and this is also taking current of L ampere. So if this is taking current of L ampere, that means, and this is taking current of L, then how much current will be coming from here? So here, from here we have to supply 3L current, then L will be taken from here, then it will be 2L here, then L taken, then only L will be here. Okay, now if you will calculate the power, how much will be the power here? So just see, power if you have to calculate, it will be I square R. Okay, so I square means 3L square into R for this branch. Then in this branch, how much it will be? It will be 2L square into 4R plus how much this will be? It will be L square into 2R. Now calculate how much it will become. So it will become 9 plus 4. Let me calculate this. 9L square R plus it will be 4 and 4. It will become 16L square R. Then it will become 2L square R. Okay, so just see, 9 plus 16 plus 2. It will be 27L square R. Okay, calculations are correct? Yes. So B1 is opened, the losses are 27L square R. Now open B2. So open B2. So when you will open B2, it will be like this. Okay, now we have opened B2, current is L here, current is L here and current is L here. Now what are the values? Just a second guys. So it was given 4Z, 4R, 2R and R. Now again what will happen? So how much current we have to take to supply different current? So from here we have to take 3L current, then L will be given here, then 2L current will be remaining and then L current will be given here. So this is how the current will be flowing. Now if you will calculate the power from here, so how much will be the power? Just see, in this branch we will be having 3L square into 4R power. In this branch we will be having 2L square into 2R and then is in this branch we will be having L square into R only. How much it will come? 9 and 4. It will become 36 L square R plus 4 into 8. 4 into 8 will become 4 into 2, it will become 8. 8L square R, then L square R. So how much it will become? 36 plus 8, 48, 44 plus 45 L square R. So just see the data. If any data is wrong guys, just let me know. Okay, then if suppose we will open B3. So now open the branch B3, B1, B2, B3, B4. This is how the currents are given. Okay, so now open B3. So if we will open B3 now, B1, B2 and B3, this is what we have to open now. So now we have opened this. Now current will be L here, current will be L here, and current will be L here, and this is the source. Okay, this is 4Z means 4R, and this will be R only, and this is also I think 4R. Yes, 4R, R and 4R. Is this correct? Yes, this is 4R, this will be R, and then this will be 4R, and I think here also it is 4R. Then if it is 4R, then what will happen? We will do, I think this was 4R, this was 2R, so it will be, yes, 4R here, so 4 might also come here. Then how much it will be? It will be 48. Okay. Now what will happen? So let's see. This generator will supply L ampere current here, and it has to supply 2L ampere current here. So L will go here and L will go here. Now when you will calculate power, what will happen? Here the power will be L square into 4R. Here the power will be 2L square into R, and here the power will be L square into 4R. So how much it will become? Just see. 4 plus 4, 8 plus 4, 12. So we will get 12 L square R. Okay. Now again open the last branch, which is B4. So open B4. So when we will open the branch B4, then what will happen? I think B4, B2, B3, B4, and we have done with B1. This question was lengthy, although it is easy, but it was a lengthy one. It must have consumed your time. Yes, B1 we have done, 27 L square is what we have obtained. Now open B3. So if we will open the branch B4, then what will happen? So we have to open B4. Means we have to open this branch. Okay. So just see what will happen. This is 4R, this is 2R, this is 4R. Okay. This is taking current L, this is taking current L, this is taking current L. Okay. Now what will happen? This is the generator. So how the generator has to supply the current? Okay. So again the generator will be supplying how much current? It has to supply 3L current. So that L will be given here, 2L will be given here, and then L will be given here. So now when we will calculate power, it will become 3L square into 4R plus 2L square into 2R plus L square into 4R. So how much it will become? 3 square. 3 square means 9. 9 into 4, that will be 36. And I think I have B4 is not this branch. Okay. There is one mistake. B4 is not this branch. In fact, B4 is this branch. So how much current will be given here? L only, and then current distribution will change here. It will be 2L and it will be L here. Okay, now this is correct. Now how much will be the power? So just see, now power will be, we are having 2L is current here, so 2L square into 4R. We are having L current here, so L square into 2R, and we are having L current here. And how much is this value? This is R only. Okay, so this is L square into R as well. So how much we will get? 4 into 4, 16, 16 plus 2, 18 plus 1, 19 L square R. Okay, so what we have seen? Power consumed will be more if branch B2 is opened, and this is what we have to calculate. Okay. Network operate with minimum losses, the branch that should be open. So which branch we should open that the losses will be minimum? So which branch you have to open for the minimum losses? Branch B3. Okay. So with B3 we have the minimum losses. So answer will be that B3 will be opened. B3 will be opened. So just check for the data, guys. If there is any mistake in the data, just let me know. So this was an easy question, although it must have taken a lot of time of yours. Okay. Then we have another question from economic load dispatch, I think, which you must have solved. Easy question. And what is this question? Just see. So in this question, the incremental cost curve of generator 1 and generator 2 were given. So we were given a graph like this. This is P in megawatt, and this is the incremental cost which is given for the generators. Okay. And the curve was like this. We have this curve for generator A, and we have this curve for generator B. Okay. Now when they are operating at a common load of 100 megawatt, the incremental cost that they have is around 10,000. Okay. And the minimum incremental cost of generator A, this was given 8,000. Minimum incremental cost of generator B, this was 6,000. Okay. So this is the data which is given to us. Now incremental cost curve of two generator A and B in the plant supplying a common load are shown in the figure. If the incremental cost of supplying the common load is, okay, we have been given that if the incremental cost of supplying a common load is around 7,400 rupees per megawatt hour, the common load will be, okay, the common load will be in megawatt. Okay, just give me assurance on the data if everything is correct. Okay, so this question was an easy one, not a difficult one, but correct the data if there is any mistake. Okay, so as per the data that I am having, if you want to solve this question, just see the curves are given to us. Okay, so if suppose we apply y equals to mx plus c, we can get incremental cost formula. Normally in economic load dispatch, what happens? We have been given the IC formula, isn't it? Incremental costs are given something like 0.1 P1 plus 100, like that we have. So right now we are not having anything like that. So we have to get this. How can we get this? So we have to apply y equals to mx plus c here. So just see, for generator A, if we apply simply y equals to mx plus c, then what we will get? Y means the incremental cost curve. Okay, so incremental cost curve for generator A. This is what we will be getting. M means the slope. How we will get the slope? So just see, the coordinates of this point will be what? The coordinates of this point will be, I think we were having 0 on this curve. Okay, so it will be 0 into 8,000. Just correct me if I am wrong. Okay, and what will be the coordinate of this point? So the coordinate of this point will be, 100 into 110,000, like that. So M means slope. So what will be the slope here? Slope will be 10,000 minus 8,000 divided by 100 minus 0. So what we will get? We will get a slope of 20, isn't it? So for this generator A, slope will be 10,000 minus 8,000 divided by 100 minus 0, that is 20. So that will be the slope. X means this coordinate. Okay, X means this coordinate, and let me call that we are sharing a load of PA. Okay, we are having a load of PA, generator A load. What is the C value? C value will be 8,000 here. Okay, C value will be 8,000 here. Let me call this equation number 1. Similarly, if we apply for generator B, again y equals to mx plus c is what we have to do. Now for generator B, what will be the slope? So the slope for generator B will be 10,000 minus 6,000 divided by, here the coordinates will be 0 and 6,000 for this point, divided by what we will do, 100 minus 0. So what we will get? We will get a slope of 40 here. So again, if you will apply the same thing, incremental cost for B, that will be what? That will be equals to 40 into, let me call that, here we will be having PB, the load shared, and C will be 6000. This will be equation number 2. Now we have obtained incremental cost curve, okay, incremental cost equations, where the shared by generator A is PA and shared by generator B will be PB. Now in this question, what has been given to us is if the incremental cost of supplying a common load is 7400 per megawatt hour. Okay. So incremental cost is given to us 7400 megawatt hour. So if we apply 7400 rupees per megawatt hour, this is the incremental cost. So if we put this value here, 40 PB plus 6000. Then from here you will get the PB value will be 7400 minus 6000. That will be how much? 1400 divided by 40, or you will get 35 megawatt. Okay. What will happen with generator A? So generator B will share a load of 35, and what will happen to generator A? Generator A, the minimum possible incremental cost is 8000, but we are operating at 7400, isn't it? Generator B is operating at 6000. So generator B cost will increase, isn't it, up to 7400. But for generator A, if you see it, the minimum cost is 8000. So for an increase of load, whether generator A will share any load? Not at all. Okay, so generator A share will be how much? Generator A share will be 0. So what will be the common load that we are talking about? The common load will be 35. So 35 plus 0, that is 35 megawatt will be the common load shared. That will be the answer. Okay. Generator A, it is operating already at the low cost. So if suppose there is an increase of load, it will be given to generator A. But generator B, which is who is having minimum cost of 8000. Okay. So it will not be given any load. So for it, the load share will be 0. So this is how you could have solved this question. Now one question that I have was very lengthy, and it was from power system stability. So let's see this question. What has been given in this question is that we have a generator supplying through a transformer to a double circuit line. Okay, with the help of a double circuit line, it is supplying to a load L1, and this is L2. Now what has been given to us is generator is delivering power of 0.5 of the maximum power. What is this given? This is given the mechanical power input equals to electrical power output condition, means this is the mechanical power input or electrical power output at the steady state condition, or you can call it PM. Now what they are saying is that fault occurs. So fault occurs at line 2. So at line 2 there occurs a fault, and when the fault occurs, at that time the electrical power output is less than 0.5 P max. Okay, and when the fault is cleared, means post fault, what values we are having? Post fault, the electrical power output is P max upon root 2 sin del. Okay, and without any fault, means pre-fault, the P is equals to simply P max of sin del. Okay, and we have been given that the critical clearing angle at which the fault is cleared. So critical clearing angle was pi by 2, and it is cleared by opening the line 1. Then what we have to do here? We have to find what will be the accelerating area. Okay, accelerating area is what we have to find. Guys, if you have this, if you must have seen this question, you could have solved this question at the end, okay, because this was a very lengthy question. It must have consumed a lot of time of yours, and if suppose you have done any calculation mistake, whole effort would have gone to nothing, isn't it? So like these question you always have to solve at the end, but see how we could have solved this question. So for these kind of question, first of all you have to make a graph to evaluate the actual condition. Okay. So just see, let me first of all make a graph of pre-fault condition. Post without any fault, what is the condition? So first graph I am making here, and this indicates before fault. Okay, and what is the condition? This will be the maximum value. So maximum value will be we will call it PMB, maximum value before fault. Okay, and this is given to us, which is P of max. Fine. And right now generator is delivering power of 0.5 P max. So if the generator is delivering a power of 0.5 P max, okay, so this is given to us PM. PM is how much? 0.5 of P max. Okay, and this angle will be what? This angle will be the delta naught angle, steady state angle, and you can calculate this angle very easily. So how much will be this angle? Let's see, we will calculate later. Now when the fault occurs, okay, so when the fault occurs, obviously the electrical power output will be reduced. So when the fault occurs, the graph will be like this. So when the fault occurs, the graph is like this. Okay, so when the fault occurs, the graph will be like this. So this is what? This is the during fault curve. This fault is the during fault curve. Okay, and this will be the value PMD. Okay, this will be the value PMD. So we have reached from this point to this point. Just see, we have reached from this point to this point here in this curve. Okay, now at certain critical clearing angle you have cleared the fault. So when the fault will be cleared, what will happen? If the fault will be clear, means this line will be removed, only this line will be there. So X will increase, so power will be more with respect to this. So now we will be having this curve. Just see, now the curve will be like this. Okay, now the curve will be like this. Now what is this value? This value we can call it after fault, PMA. So this curve will basically representing after fault curve. And what is this PMA given? This is given P max by root 2. Okay, this is given P max by root 2. We can call this angle, so we will be having this angle. Okay, let me call this angle to be del 1, and this angle then will be del max, sorry, del m. Now what will happen? Just see, we have cleared the fault. Let us suppose we have cleared the fault at an angle of pi by 2. Okay, so this is the angle pi by 2, or this is the critical clearing angle given to us, whose value is pi by 2. So at this angle we have cleared the fault. So once you will clear the fault, you will again reach to a normal condition, means you will be there at this curve, this particular curve, after fault curve. Okay, and now you will be framing and deaccelerating area. So what is the acceleration area that we have, guys? What is that acceleration area that we have? So if you see here, the accelerating area that we have is this area basically. Okay, so just see, this is the accelerating area that will be framed here. Okay, this will be the accelerating area framed here. Fine. So this is the condition in which we are in. Now this del m will be what? This del m, if you have to calculate, so this del m, if you have to calculate, this will be pi minus del 1. Okay. Now I hope everything is clear to you. Okay. Now what we have to calculate? We have to calculate this accelerating area. Okay. We have to calculate basically this accelerating area. This area is what you have to calculate. So just see, looking into these conditions, what will be the del naught value? Now it's time to calculate all the values. So what will be the value of del naught? So from here, if you will calculate the value of del naught, that will be equals to sine inverse. That will be equals to sine inverse 4. Just see here, if we have to calculate the value of del naught, what we have to do here? So for del naught, what we have to do? For del naught, you have to apply that Pm is equals to 0.5 P max sine del naught. Okay. So from here you will get the value of del naught. So what will be the value of del naught? And Pm is given how much? 0.5. Not this one. Just see. You have to apply this formula. Pm is P equals to P. Okay. So Pm is given 0.5 of P max, and P will be P max sine of del naught. So from here you will get the value of del naught, which will be 30 degree or 0.527 radian. Okay. Similarly, if we calculate del 1 angle here, okay, so for del 1, this is the point of interaction for del 1. Okay. So if we have to calculate del 1, okay, just see how we can calculate the value of del 1. So for del 1, what we have to do? Again, we have to apply the same condition. Pm is equals to P. And what is Pm? Pm is given 0.5 of maximum. Okay. And P is given how much? P equals to Pm you will apply. Okay. So from here, what will be del 1? Del 1 will be like the way we have done here. We can do here 1 by root 2. So how much we will get? We will get 45 degree. That will be the value of del 1. If del 1 is this much, del m will be 135 degree, or what we can do here, 135 when converted into radian will be 2.35 radian. So just see, from the given data you can quickly calculate the value of del naught by applying Pm equals to P condition, again by applying Pm equals to P condition for del 1. So for del 1, this is the curve which is we are interested. So what will be Pm? Pm will be P max upon P maximum will be P will be P max upon root 2 sine del equals to Pm. When you will do that, you will get del 1 value which is 45 degree, and you can calculate del m as well. Okay. Now what you have to do? You have to apply a formula here. So when you will apply the formula, okay, and what is that formula? In order to calculate the critical clearing angle, we have a formula that this will be equals to cos inverse Pm, the mechanical power input, del m minus del naught minus Pmd. Pmd, the maximum power during fault curve, cos of del naught plus Pma. Okay, Pma cos of del m. Pma cos of del m. So this is the formula that you will apply, divided by P max Pma minus Pmd. Okay. So just see, this is given pi by 2 and this is cos inverse. What is Pm? Pm is basically equals to 0.5 of P max. What is del m? 2.35 minus del naught is 0.527 minus Pmd. How much is Pmd? Pmd is what we have to calculate first. So Pmd cos of 30 plus Pma is given P max by root 2 cos of 135 divided by P max upon root 2 minus Pmd. So Pmd is the only unknown here. When you will solve it for Pmd, you will get Pmd equals to 0.47 times P max. Okay, this is the answer that I have calculated. I hope you are also getting the same. Now you have to calculate the area, okay, accelerating area. So that accelerating area will be what? just see the accelerating area here will be, you will subtract this rectangular, from this rectangular area we will subtract this area under this during fault curve, okay. So when you will do like that, what will happen? So accelerating area, okay, so A1 accelerating area, that will be equals to PM del CR minus del naught, that will be the area of rectangular, and you have to subtract the area under the curve during fault curve, okay. So PMD cos del, sorry, PMD sin del d del, okay. So now just put the values. What is PM? PM is given 0.5 of P max, isn't it? PM is given 0.5 of P max. What is del CR? Critical clearing angle, pi by 2 or 1.57. Del naught is 0.527 minus PMD, you have calculated 0.47 P max, okay, and it will be cos of del naught, which is cos of 30, minus cos of del CR, which is cos of pi by 2. So finally when you will solve, accelerating area will come 0.11 P max, okay. So just see, this is how you could have solved this question. This was a very lengthy question. You could have avoided this question unless it could have consumed your 10 minutes, and there is no guarantee that you got the right answer because calculations were so many, okay. So these are the questions that I have received, and overall perception is that power system, power electronics were not too much tough. This question was a lengthy one. You could have just left it, okay. Otherwise power electronics and power system, they were easy, okay. So this is all that I have, guys. Now Nikhil sir will come and he will discuss the questions of machines.
So welcome back again. So I hope you have enjoyed all the question that has been already discussed here. So I am coming up with some more question, that is from the measurement and the electrical machine. So these all questions are basically based on the memory based question, and the solution are we are giving on behalf of that. So coming to the measurement question. Okay, so we are having one diagram. This is current coil. Let me take one. Why I am saying one, I will let you know. This is pressure coil, which is one, and we are having one delta connection like this, where we are having impedance Z1, and here we have impedance Z2, and again one we are having a pressure coil like this, pressure coil 2, and we are having a current coil like this, current coil 2. So this is basically your, let me check the data just a second. Yeah, so this is RYB, this is R, Y and B. Sorry, this is R, this is Y and this is B. Okay. So here the line to line voltage which is given as 400 volt, this is magnitude, and your Z1, this is equal to 50 at an angle minus 90 degree, and Z2 is 200 at an angle minus 30 degree, and they have asked the difference between W1 and W2 ka what your modulus. Okay, so this we need to find. All right. So what is W1? W1 is this, and where is W2? This is watt meter second, which is W2. So here if you see carefully, W1, let me change the color. Okay. So here W1 is basically, see, W1 is pressure coil is connected between R and B. So this is VRB, and your current coil is connected at R. So it is IR, and cos of angle difference between VRB and IR. Okay, so let us take the reference. Let us take the reference RY, means line voltage VL is equal to VL at an angle 0 degree. Then my dear friend, Y2B, it will have the angle as minus 120. What do you mean by this? I mean to say that in Y2B, whatever voltage we are having line to line, let us say VRB, this will be equal to VRY at an angle minus 120 degree. Similarly, B to R, R to Y, Y to B, then B to R, that is positive phase sequence. So this will be equal to VBR, this will be equal to magnitude of VRY at an angle minus 240, or this can also be written as VRY at an angle plus 120 degree, because minus 240 is equal to plus 120 degree. All right. And this line voltage VRY is basically what? Your 400 volt. So look at here. So this value is nothing but VYB. This is 400 at an angle minus 120, and this VBR, this is equal to 400 at an angle plus 120 degree or minus 240, both are same. So let us first calculate the current. So IR, see, this IR will be equal to this current, this will be equal to just a second. Okay. So this will be equal to 400 at an angle minus 60 degree divided by Z1. Z1 is 50 at an angle 90. 50 at an angle minus 90. So how its 400 minus 60 has came? See, this voltage is what? Of the pressure coil VRB. RB. And what is given here? B to R. This is plus 120. But what we want? We want opposite of that. Means if plus X is in this direction, then minus X will be here. So 180 difference will be in the X and minus X. So here subtract with your minus 180 degree, you will going to get what? Minus 60 degree here. Okay, so sorry, plus 120, subtract with minus 180, you will get minus 60. So this is basically equal to 8 at an angle 30 degree. So this is IR. All right, so let us go to the next page. Okay, next we want this W1. So basically W1 is equal to line voltage 400 into 8. Look at here, this value 8. And what is the angle difference between these two? Minus 60 and minus 30 difference. So दोनों के बीच में difference कितना है? It is 90. Please do not say that minus 30 degree is a difference. The angle is what? Difference minus 60 and 30, which is overall difference is 90. So this is cos of minus 60 and minus 30 degree. This is a difference. So this is 0 watt. Now come to W2. W2 is equal to, what is the pressure coil? Pressure coil is connected between B and Y. Just a second, let me check. Yeah, B and Y, but yeah, Y to B somewhere it is, has to be given. Okay, yeah, see, this is B point and this is the pressure coil which is connected at Y. So this is basically what? Y to B. So my dear friend, this is V Y to B into I B, this is B, and cos of difference, angle difference between VYB and IB. Okay, current coil is at Y, na? So let me write Y, not B, it is Y. Okay, so your IY is equal to 400 at an angle minus 120 degree. है कि नहीं? Y to B is what? VRY, which is 400 volt at an angle minus 120. And what is Z2? 200 at an angle minus 30. 200 at an angle minus 30. So this is equal to 2 at an angle, it is minus 30 or plus, let me see, sorry, let me check this value. Okay, here pressure coil is connected between Y to B, so angle has to be minus 120. Okay, let us check what we have. So this will be minus 90 degree, I guess. है ना? एक बार check करना whether the data is correct or not. So W2, this implies W2 is equal to VYB. VYB magnitude is 400 into current is 2 into cos of एंगल डिफरेंस बिटवीन दिस टू. हाँ, कितना एंगल डिफरेंस होगा? सी, यहाँ पे वोल्टेज का द वोल्टेज एंगल इज माइनस 120 एंड करेंट एंगल इज माइनस 90. सो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? डिफरेंस इज ऑफ 30 और माइनस 30, बोथ आर सेम. सो हियर दिस विल बी इक्वल टू 800 इंटू कॉस 30. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2, so it is 400 root 3. So magnitude of W1 minus W2 will be what? W1 is 0, W2 is 400 root 3. सो जरा वैल्यू बताना कितना आ रहा है ये. So this value, let me calculate, 400 into root 3. So this value is 692.82 watts. So this is your answer. This is your answer. All right. So let us move on to the next slide. So the question that I have, sorry. It is a three-phase star-connected slip ring induction motor with stator resistance as 3 ohm, stator leakage reactance as 2 ohm, and rotor leakage reactance referred to the stator side. This is given as 2 ohm, and R dash, this is equal to 2.5 ohm. Just a second. Okay, all right. So, and also stator to rotor turns ratio means number of turns of the stator to rotor, this is given as 3:1. Rotor is also star connected, and XM and core loss are neglected. So, in the question they have asked to have maximum torque at starting, the extra resistance to be added at rotor side is dash ohm. Okay. So this is the question, and the question basically the solution part is very simple. If you know the formula, then you can directly able to write the value of the rotor resistance referred to the stator side. Okay, but anyway we will have to use a formula over here, and the formula is, look at here, the formula is okay, just a second, let me check the data here whether the data is correct or not. Yeah, the given data is correct. Now, so the formula that we need to use is ST max, means the slip corresponds to maximum torque, but at the time of start, S at starting, this will be equal, and the slip at the time of starting will be what? At the time of starting it will be 1. But what is the formula of ST max? This is equal to R2 dash plus R2 external dash whole divided by root over RTH square plus XTH plus XS का whole square. Okay. So I hope this is correct here, and this is equal to 1. Okay. So this implies, so look at here, R2 dash, this 2 is nothing but it is a rotor, like 2 is implied for the rotor and 1 is basically implied for the, let me write 1 here, for the stator. Okay. So R2 dash or the rotor resistance is already given, which is 2. External resistance which is to be added, that we need to calculate. Okay. So this is 2 plus R2 external dash whole divided by root over. Okay. So RTH here it is 3. So 3 ka square is 9 plus this value XTH plus X1. So this plus and this value, this 2. So this is total equal to 4 ka square, which is 16. This is equal to 1. So from here R2 external dash, this is equal, this is 25, root over 25 is 5, 5 minus 2 is 3. Excellent. So, this is the rotor resistance referred to the stator side. So, which is equal to R2 external into NS by NR whole square, and this is equal to 3. Okay, so this R2 dash R2 external dash is basically equal to 3, and which is this value. This is given as 3. Let me check what is given. Okay, there is one correction, 2.5 it is written somewhere. Yeah, that is 2.5. Okay, so this is, just a second. This is 2.5. So, this will come out to be 2.5. This is 2.5. Okay. So, R2 external, this is 3. This ratio is given as 3. So, 3 ka square, which is equal to 2.5. On simplifying this, we will get external resistance on the rotor is 2.5 divided by 3 ka square, and this is equal to 0.28 ohm. Excellent. So, this is the one question that we have from the electrical machine. Now, the another question that we have is from the induction machine again. It is given as 3-phase induction motor with frequency or supply frequency as 50 hertz, and number of pole is 6, and the rotor is running at a full load which is equal to 960 rpm. Okay, so this is the full load speed. Neglect stator core and copper loss, means stator core and stator copper loss, and rotational losses also. Rotational losses also. Then the efficiency at full load is in percentage. Okay, how many of you have attempted this question? The question is very simple. We need to use a formula directly. From there we can reach to the answer. And what is that? See, this line is very important. If stator core and copper loss and rotational loss all are neglected, then your percentage efficiency is equal to rotor speed divided by synchronous speed into 100%. Okay, so rotor speed is already given, which is 960 rpm. What is synchronous speed? Synchronous speed is 120 f by p. So 120 into frequency is 50, number of pole is 6, this is 1000 rpm. So NS is 1000 rpm into 100%. So on simplifying this, we will get the answer as 96%. 96%, which is the answer. Okay, so I have only this much of question. So next we will going to move on to the next subject, which is mathematics and aptitude. So let us welcome the Priyanka ma'am. All right. So give us a certain second to switch from this particular segment to the mathematics. All right. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome to all of you. Please confirm first of all audio video is clear or not. Alright, so you guys can confirm about the audio and video. Okay, so now here I am having a few questions of engineering mathematics and general aptitude. Let's approach the question. As I can see, as compared to the to all the papers, the electrical paper is little bit lengthy, because here also, but the questions are easy in terms of the engineering mathematics. The most of the question which I am having are easy, but they will be little bit lengthy. So let's approach the questions one by one, dear students. So I am having the very first question, which was our expected question, that is, this is from engineering mathematics, and question is again from the eigenvalue. I told you yesterday when we were discussing the CS branch questions, then also I told you if a student is having tomorrow paper, EE and EC students need to be prepared for the eigenvalue question. Here again we are having the question from the eigenvalue. So let's see what is the result. Let's see. So here when I will talk about the question, so I hope okay, it's visible. All right, so let's start with the very first question. For the given matrix, we are having a matrix. For the given matrix 1, 2, 3 and 4 whole square, you need to find out the sum of eigenvalues. Very simple question. Find the sum of eigenvalues. Sum of eigenvalues. So here the matrix is given to us, this one. This is not the simple, means the matrix is not 1, 2, 3, 4. We are having 1, 2, 3, 4 whole square. We are having 1, 2, 3, 4 whole square, right? So you need to be clear. Yeah, very good. Shabash. Ridin. Absolutely correct. So here it should be 1, 2, 3, 4 we are having. So what I will do, first of all, I will find out, if I am taking this as an A, so I will find out the matrix A square. That will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Multiply with again 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you want to solve this question with the property of eigenvalues, then also you can solve. But in this case now you need to find out the actual eigenvalue of this matrix. And here it will not be, you cannot find out the eigenvalues here by the case of sum and product. If you want to find out, you need to use the characteristic equation. Then by characteristic equation you will get the eigenvalues, and then you can use the property. If lambda is the eigenvalue of matrix A, lambda square will be for the A square, then you can solve, but it will be little bit lengthy. So this will be the shortcut and the easier manner in this case, because it is asking about directly, it's not asking the eigenvalues. When it is asking about sum of eigenvalues, we know that sum of eigenvalues is nothing but trace only, right? Sum of the principal diagonal element. So if anyhow I will find out the sum of the principal diagonal element, means if anyhow I will find out the matrix, then sum of the principal diagonal element I will find out very easily. Alright, so that's why here when I will go for the multiplication, let's write down here only what will be the matrix. When you will multiply, matrix multiplication, one row and one column, this row and this column, then first row, second column, like this we will multiply. So 1 into 1 is 1, 1 plus 3, 2 into 3 is 6. The next will be 2, and 2 into 4 will be 8. The next will be 3, okay, and this will be 3 into 4, 12. The next will be first row and the second row and the second column. So 3 into 2 is 6 and 4 into 4 will be 16. Okay, so let me write down on the next slide. So my matrix is 7, 10, okay ji, this is 15 and the next is 22. You are looking for the sum of eigenvalues. The question is done actually. Sum of eigenvalues means trace, means sum of the principal diagonal element. This is not new for us. So very easily we can write down the result is 7 plus 22. So your result will be 2929, my dear students. Very easily we can approach this one. I want to see the comments. Yes. All right. So I hope you will be agree with me in this case. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. Sorry. Okay, now let's come to the next one. So the one question is done. The question was very easy. Next question is from the probability and statistics. So question number 2 again from engineering mathematics, but this question was a MSQ, multiple select question. Okay, so let's approach with this MSQ. The question is talking about if it is given to you x. Okay, x is given to you like this: -10, -9, -8 and so on, 0, 1, 2 and so on, again 9 and 10. So this is your x is actually varying from -10 to 10 only. Your x is varying from -10 to 10. Okay, and this is uniformly distributed. If x is uniformly distributed between -10 to 10, uniformly distributed, then which of the following are uniformly distributed random variable for this x? So which of the following are uniformly distributed random variable? Okay, so we are having options. I am writing options for you. First option x cube, second option x minus 5 whole square, third option x plus 10 whole square, and the last option is x square. Let's approach. So since this is a MSQ, so I need to check all the option. I will not directly say this one. I need to check each and every option. Whenever is your question is MSQ, my dear student, you should sure with each and every option. Okay, yeah, so let's check it out what will happen here. So first of all, I will write down what is given to me when I'm coming to this one: -10, -9 and so on, 0, 1, 2, 9 and 10. So can you see, if I will find out among these 10 among these -10 to +10 numbers, which is for the x, what will be the probability? Okay, you can see here, if you will find out probability of any number among -10 to 10 here, because this is uniformly distributed now. So if you will find out the probability, how many total number, the probability is favorable by total. Every number will come only one time, because all the numbers -10, -9, -8, -7, -6, -5, -4, -3, 2, 1 up to the 10, all the numbers are distinct. So every number is coming only one time. No number is repeating here. Okay, if you want to find out the probability, so probability is favorable by total. Total we are having here numbers, so you can write down total numbers are 21, because 10 in negative, 10 in positive and 1 is 0. So that's why here we are having total 21 number. If you want to find out the probability of any of the number among these 21, it will be 1 by 21, right? So you should clear about this one. This is the probability. And if you are saying that your x is uniformly distributed, so when you will check the options, in the options also, for every number your probability should be 1 by 21. If it will satisfy, then it is okay. If it is not satisfy, then it will be out. All right, like this we need to approach. So let's start with the options. So I will start with the option A for Ahmedabad, that is x cube. X cube means if my x is this one, so what will be the x cube? So I'm writing directly, the x cube will be -10 whole cube means 1000. Okay, -729 and so on, 0, this will be 1, 8 and so on, this will be 729 and 1000. Right? When you will check here, every number is again distinct, no number is repeating. -1000, -729, -8 will be coming, so on. So every number is distinct, no number is repeated here. So when you will see here, every number is distinct. So in this case also, when you will check the probability of any number among these, so it will be 1 by 21. So yes, this is uniformly distributed. So option A is correct in this case. Till now we only check one. Let's come to the option B. What the option B is saying, x minus 5 whole square. So if I will make the series x minus 5 whole square, so what will be my x minus 5? X minus 5 means this one. Let's write down now. We are having the value of x is minus 10. So when you will go minus 10 minus 5 whole square, the next minus 9 minus 5 whole square, and so on and so on. It will be 0 minus 5 whole square. Next will be 1 minus 5 whole square, and so on. When you will go for the next one, it will be 9 minus 5 whole square. Next will be 10 minus 5 whole square, and so on. So here I hope you guys can very easily see that here the numbers are repeating. This will be 2 to 5. Okay, this will be you are having 14 to 196, and so on and so on. 5 square is 25. Here you are having 4 square is 16. But when I will go for this one, 10 minus 5 is again 25, it will give me, and so on and so on. So I can see I am having 25 two times. 25 two times means all the numbers are not uniformly distributed. All the numbers are not distinct, my dear student. And when it is not distinct, तो भैया फिर बात ही खत्म हो गई ना. You are not asking about the uniform, तो ये uniform हो ही नहीं सकता. So in this case, when you will go for, if you will check in this case, all numbers probability will be 1 by 21, but if you will check for the 25, the probability will be 2 by 21, so which is not uniformly distributed. So this option B for Bombay will not work for us. Alright G, let's check the option C. When I will come to the option C, x plus 10 whole square. Look at the option C, which is x plus 10 whole square. X plus 10 means I need to check again the series. So when I will go with this one, minus 10 minus 10. So minus 10 plus 10 whole square. Minus 9 plus 10 whole square. And so on and so on. 0 plus 10 whole square. Okay, when you will go with next one will be 1 plus 10 whole square, and so on. So when we will go for the positive portion, so it will be 9 plus 10 whole square, 10 plus 10 whole square. I hope you guys will agree again with me कि yes ma'am, here also we are having the distinct numbers. 10, it will become 0, it will become 1, but when you will solve here, it will become 100. Okay, for 1 plus 10, it will become 11, so 121. It will become 19 square, it will become, last is 10 plus 10 is 20, so 20 square is 400. So like this we are having all the numbers are distinct again in this case, and no repetition is there. When you will go with this one, very easily you can see that all the numbers are distinct and no number is repeating again. Okay, if I am not wrong, if I will write down this one, so very easily we can understand that all the numbers are distinct and no repetition is there. So when no repetition, so again in this case probability of any number is 1 by 21. So yes, this is uniformly distributed. This will be also my correct answer. Look at the last option, D for Delhi, x square. Okay, look at the last option D for Delhi, that is x square. X square means minus 10 square, minus 9 square, and so on. 0 square, okay, 1 square, 2 square, again 9 square, 10 square. So we can see easily again here the numbers is repeated because 9 square and minus 9 square will be same. So again here the repetition is there. Now you can see the numbers will be same. This will be 100, this will be 81, this will be 0, 1, 4, and so on, 81, 100. So we can see again the numbers are repeating, and when the numbers are repeating, so it should not be uniformly distributed. So in this case also probability of any number is not equals to 1 by 21. This is also not uniformly distributed. So hence you can conclude in this case option A for Ahmedabad correct, and option C for Chennai correct. B and D are out of the syllabus, means out of the game. Clear? Very easily we can understand. Please confirm bachcho, please confirm. You guys can confirm about this one. Alright, so I hope you will also agree with me. So question number 2 is done. The question number 3 from the complex variable. Alright Ji. Let's look at the question number 3. Engineering mathematics again. The question is from complex variable. Which of the given function is analytic? Which of the given function is analytic over the z, means incomplete whole z. Okay Ji. So I am having options. I need to check the options. Very easily we can approach the question. Fz is equals to z square minus z. Second option, fz is equals to e to the power mod z. Third option, fz is equals to iota real part of z, and fz is equals to imaginary part of z. So first of all, we know that a function is analytic if it will satisfy the Cauchy-Riemann equation. Very smartly you can solve this question. If you want to solve, so look at here. Very simply we can see that if I will talk about, okay, what I need to do, I need to check the CR equation. So CR equation means ux is equals to vy, and your uy should be minus vx. It should satisfy in every option. If it is an analytical function, then it should satisfy the Cauchy-Riemann equation. Now I am going to directly option C and D. First of all, option C, when you will write down here I into real part of z, real part of z is x only. When you will compare here, you can see here you are having only one part, means we know very well if you are writing fz, so your z is nothing but x plus iota y. Okay, if you are writing your function of z, that will be u plus iota v. So from here I can go for the comparison na, ki u is equals to x and v is equals to y, right? But when I am checking the iota x, so actually when I will go with this one, this is 0 plus iota x. So real part is 0 here, imaginary part is x. If you will find out the real part partial differentiation with respect to x, it will not equals to the vy. So simply ये तो game से बाहर है. Directly you can put कि भैया ये game से बाहर है, तो it will not possible. Similarly, this option is also not possible. Imaginary part of z means again here we are not having the complete function. तो भाई comparison कहाँ से करेंगे? So directly we can go with this one कि भैया out of the game, जाओ बाहर जाओ. तो imaginary part of z means actually y only. So y हमारे पास में real part नहीं है, तो भाई साहब ये भी बाहर हो गया. चलिए option C and D हमने clearly बाहर कर दिए. So very easily we can just remove the option C and D. As I told you, till now I had not started solving the question, but just reading the question. What is important, as I told you 100 of times, my dear student, if you want to solve the question, you just need to question, you just need to read the question very well. The observation is very important here. So if you are reading the question very well, you can see कि ma'am C and D, तो it's we can just remove the option C and D within the next 5 to 10 seconds. Alright, now let's come to this one. Okay, if you know about the basic, still I will give you the proof for A and B in detail, but here if a student know the basics, so you can see directly कि z square minus z is nothing but the polynomial in complex, means polynomial of z, and polynomial of z is always analytic. If you want to check mod z, to mod z, e power mod z, it is not analytic, but still I will give you the proof as I told you. So let's check about A and A. My answer is A in this case, but let's check about A and B both. So when I will go with the option A, which is fz is equals to z square minus z, as I told you, I will use like this one ki u plus iota v, and I will use as an x plus iota y whole square minus x plus iota y. So we can open x square plus 2 iota xy plus iota square y. So I am writing directly minus y square minus x minus iota y. Just remove all the real part one side and the imaginary part other side. So it should be x square minus y square minus x, and when you are going with the imaginary part, so iota, it should be 2xy minus y. So this will be your u. Okay, your u will be x square minus y square minus x. Your v will be 2xy minus y. You want to check the Cauchy-Riemann, so let's find out ux, which is 2x. Okay, minus 1. Let's find out vy, which is again 2x minus 1. So yes, ux is equals to vy, first condition of Cauchy-Riemann equation satisfied. Let's check the next one, uy. Uy means it will be minus of 2y, and when you will check the vx, it is 2y. So we know very well the second condition of Cauchy-Riemann equation is also satisfied, which is saying uy equals to minus of vx. So yes, here in this case we can see the CR equation satisfy because both the conditions are satisfied. So yes, definitely this function should be analytic. If this question is MCQ, तो answer A आ जाएगा, but still I will check for B also because I don't know. Okay, I am just approaching the question. Just if you guys giving me the question, then only I am approaching. So let's see. What about the option B for Bombay? When I will go for option B for Bombay, that is fz is equals to e to the power mod of z. Yeah, exactly. So fz is equals to e power mod z we are having. So I will go with the same approach. Mod z. Mod z means actually if you know your z is x plus iota y and your modulus of z is nothing but square root of x square plus y square. फिर से game बाहर, because here I cannot identify the real and imaginary भैया. It will also not be an analytical function. So very easily you can remove this option also कि only A for Ahmedabad will be my correct answer in this case, which will be the analytic function. Alright G. So this we done. Let's see what we are having next. We are having next from the directional derivative. Alright G. As I told you, gradient, divergent, curl, and in the morning session also I told you about three theorems and three operators. One question should be there. In the morning session we are having question from the Gauss divergence, and in this session means in the double E branch we are having question from the directional derivative, means the gradient. Okay, let's approach it. So what we are having, the question number 4, again engineering mathematics. I am not sure about the options because I don't have actually the options. So what it is saying, for the function f twice of ln xy plus ln means log of yz plus 3 times of ln xz. Okay, find the directional derivative for the given function f. Find the directional derivative in the direction of u vector 2 I cap plus j cap plus 2 k cap at the point 1 1 1. Alright G, at the point 1 1 1. Let's approach it very easily. We can go with yeah. So let's approach the question. So here when I will go with this one, I need to find out first of all the, because okay, let's write down the directional derivative is nothing but del f, means the gradient of f dot, we need to write down a vector by magnitude of a, means the e vector only, right? So here I will go for the directional derivative. Let's find out the gradient. So here when you will go for the gradient, that is nothing but I del f by del x plus j del f by del y plus k del f by del z. When you will approach it, so you are having I. If for this given function I will partially differentiate with respect to x. So first of this one, so it will be 2 by xy multiply with the y plus one more. It is here also we are having x. So it will be 3 by xz multiply with the z. Y, z, z gone plus j cap del f by del y. So del f by del y with respect to y. So when I will go with this one, so 2 by xy multiply with x, and this will be 1 by yz multiply with z. Z, z, x, x gone, and plus k cap when you will approach to k cap means with respect to z. So it will be 1 by yz multiply with y plus 3 by xz multiply with x. X, y, y will gone. So let's write down what is the value of this del f, means the gradient of f, 2 by x plus 3 by x. So I am writing here I 2 by x plus 3 by x plus j cap 2 by y plus 1 by y, 2 by y plus 1 by y, n plus k cap, we are having the value, what it is, 1 by z plus 3 by z plus 3 by z. As the point is 1 1 1, it is given to us now, the point is nothing but 1 1 1. So directly I will use the point 1 1 1. So when I will go for this one, so it will be at the point 1 1 1, it will be 2 plus 3 5 plus 3 j cap plus 4 k cap. So this is actually your gradient. Now you are looking for the directional derivative. Let's finish the question with the directional derivative. 5i plus 3j plus 4k dot product with the vector, what it is, 2i plus j plus 2k. So 2i plus j plus 2k divided by magnitude means 4 plus 1 plus 4, 9 means 3. So when you will solve, it will be 5 into 2 10, 3 into 1 is 3, 4 into 2 is 8, divided by square root of 9 means 3. So when you will solve, you are having here a 21 divided by 3, hence your result should be 7. Hence your result should be 7. Very easily you can approach it. The result will be 7 in this case, my dear students. Alright, let's come to, this was question number 4. Let's come to the question number 5. This question was from the tailored series, and very simply by again the observation you can solve this question. So question is talking about, for the given function fz is equals to cos z plus e to the power z square. Cos z plus e to the power z square, coefficient of z power 5 in the Taylor series, of fz about the origin. So first of all you should know about the Taylor series expansion. If you know, then you can solve the question, and even here to directly you can solve, but I am writing in simply, if you will go for the Taylor series expansion. So it should be, if you are looking for the point, any specific point, so I will write down the fx is equals to, if I am starting from the point A, okay, so it will be directly f of A, as you are asking about the 0, but I am writing in general, f of A plus x minus A by 1 factorial f dash A, x minus A whole square 2 factorial f double dash A, and so on. You want power 5, so x minus A power 5 by 5 factorial f to the power 5 means 5 time differentiation and so on A. So if you want to solve the, what you can do, you are having the function here in terms of the z, so you need to find out this one na, x power around, you are asking with respect to 0, so it will be z power 5 by this one. So in this case you need to find out the 5 factorial, means you need to go for the differentiation up to the 5th order and divided by factorial 5, and you will get the answer. But that will be wasting of time. Directly when we can approach to that will be wasting of time. Why I am saying directly? Because I am having the function fz is equals to cos z and e to the power z square. We know that cos z is a even. Okay, when you will just go for the expansion of the cos z, it will have all the even powers, right? When you will go for the expansion of e power z square, it will also have all the even powers, right? So when we are having all the even powers here and here both the sides, so it will not have any single term of the odd power. Now if you are asking about the z power 5 coefficient, shunya, z power 3 shunya, z power 7 shunya, z power 1 shunya, because all the odd power coefficients will not available here. The expansion is up to the even, this also expansion up to the even. So how we will get the odd power? So directly you can write down here that your fz, you are directly you can write down here the z power even or z power odd will odd. Here the coefficient of z power odd, coefficient of z to the power odd will be not available. So it will be 0. Hence it will be 0 for all the orders, whether you are asking about power 3, power 4 or any. So coefficient of all odd powers term will be 0 here. Directly we can approach this question. So it will be 0. Clear? Now the next question is I am having again from the matrix, the very simple question. So the next question number 6 we are having from the matrix. This is again from the engineering mathematics. The question is, which of the following matrix has inverse? Which of the following matrix has inverse? By checking, by reading the questions you can solve. Following matrix has inverse. Has inverse. Inverse means it can ask like this also, which of the following matrix are invertible. Invertible means also the inverse exists, right? Means the determinant should not be 0. So we are having options. We can write down the first matrix as in 1, 4, 8, 0, 4, 2, and it is 1, 2, 4. Let's check it out. Option B, which is 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 3, 2, 9. Let's check it out. Option C, which is 1, 4, 8, 0, 4, 2, and the last one is 3, 12 and 24. Let's come to the option D for Delhi again here, which is 1, 4, 8, 0, 4, 2 and 1 by 2 means 0.5, 2 and 4. So actually by as I told you, directly by just checking this question, by reading this question, you can conclude ki ma'am what is the answer. By just reading these questions you can conclude what is the answer, but still I am showing you here. Okay, I will come to the option A. First of all, let's find out the determinant of the option A. Although this is a MCQ, but if you don't want to go with the option A, you can start with the D also. Look at the option. Okay, I am just holding this one because among these 4 options only one is correct. This is a MCQ. Okay, that's why there is no need to check. Still, let's come to the option B for Bombay. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. Here I can very easily see I am having the dependency in first and the second row. Ma'am, if you can see, here ma'am, I cannot see the dependency. Please explain. Chalo beta, I will explain you. So 1, 2, 3. If from the second row I will take 2 common, so it will again become 1, 2, 3. And you are having already this is 3, 2, 9. If you will go for the determinant of this one, so your determinant will be shunya, because we know very well if in a matrix any 2 rows or columns are identical, so determinant need to be 0 every time. So determinant will be gone. So option B is wrong. Let's come to the option C. Again I can see the same thing. 1, 4, 8. Look at the option, means the first row. Look at the last row. 1, 4, 8, 3, 12, 24. If from the third row I will take 3 number common, so it will become 1, 3 1 ja 3, 3 into 4 is 12 and 3 into 8 is 24. So it will be again same as in first, and 3 will be identical in this case. So the third, the option number C will also become shunya. So this determinant is also 0. You can see here we are having the dependency. As I told you, the dependency also you can use. You can take 3 common, then 2 rows are identical. Again the determinant will be 0. Khatam. Now look at the option D. 1, 4, 8, 0, 4, 2 and 0.5, 2 and 4. If the third row I will multiply with the 2. If third row I will multiply with the 2, so it will become, I will show you here. In option B and here in the D also I will show you. Very easily we can understand, although directly also we can see it is double of the first one. But still I will show you in the detail. 0, 4, 2, 0.5, 2 and 4. If I will multiply this third row with the 2, so 0.5 means 1 by 2 we are having here. So 1 by 2 into 2 will be 1. 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 2, 8. So in this case again the first and the third row identical. So determinant will become shunya, 0. So option D will also gone. Now which remaining? Option A only remaining. If still you want to check the determinant, you can check, and the determinant will be non-zero. Still, if you will check, the determinant will be non-zero and you will get the required answer, because I can see here 1 with respect to 16 minus 4 with respect to this one, and 8 with respect to this one. It will be 100% zero, 100% non-zero. So determinant of A is not equals to 0. When it is not equals to 0, this is your answer. If the determinant is non-zero, then only your matrix is invertible, then only the inverse will exist. Alright G? Okay. And one more MSQ I am having in the engineering mathematics. So we are having 2 MSQ which I can see till now. According to the data which I received, I am having 2 MSQ in the engineering mathematics till now. Okay. Alright, so you guys can also confirm. This is again very simple question. It is given to you. FT is equals to maximum of 0 to 2, okay, 0 to t, this should be the bigger one, 0 to t whole square, for your t is existing between minus infinity to infinity. For your t is existing between minus infinity to infinity, so which of the given is or are true? Which of the given is or are true? So let's check it out, the options. The first option is ft is differentiable, and its derivative is continuous. Ft is differentiable and its derivative is continuous. Okay G. Second option, ft is differentiable, but its derivative is not continuous. Okay. Option C, ft and its derivative are differentiable. Ft and its derivative are differentiable. And the last option, ft is not differentiable. Alright, look at the option. First of all, we will check about the function and then we will come to the options again. So let's check it out. So we are having the function ft equals to maximum of 0 to t whole square. When it is whole square, so it will be very easy. Now, as the range is given to you minus infinity to infinity, very simply you can understand, you need to find out the maximum value among 0 and t and then the whole square. That will be your function. Okay. So if you will go, suppose you are taking t is not equals to 0. Other than the 0, if you will go with the value of the function, it will be t only, na, maximum value. If you will take 1, so among 0 and 1 it will be 1 only, 0 and 2 only, 0 and 3 only, like this one. So it will be the maximum. And when it is whole square, so if you will taking negative value, means minus 1 also, then also it will be greater than, then also it will be whole square now. So it will be greater than in all the cases, right? So here when you will approach it, so very easily we can understand that will be greater than. So in this case the maximum value will be ft is equals to t square. Acha, if you want to take 0, then the function will become 0, to baat hi khatam hogi, right? So again the maximum will be t square only. So in this case I will go for the ft is equals to t square. When I will find out the derivative, it will be 2t. ft is t square and its derivative is 2t. Okay, now look at the option. First option is saying ft is differentiable. Yes, differentiable. We just find out the differentiation. Yes, it is differentiable. And its derivative is continuous. If you will make the graph for the 2t, means if I will take it nothing but y is equals to 2x. So y is equals to 2x will be a graph, okay, which will be the continuous function. So this is a simple continuous function. So yes, this is true. When I am coming to the option B, ft is differentiable, but its derivative is not continuous. No, the derivative is continuous, so this is false. Derivative is continuous, so hence this is false. When I am coming to the option C, ft and its derivative are differentiable. So yes, definitely. Let's look at the differential. ft is differentiable, and when you will go for the again differentiation, its derivative is also differentiable. Now we are having that second order derivative is also exist, first order is exist, second order is also existing here. So yes, its ft and its derivative both are differentiable, and ft is not differentiable, bilkul galat. So option B and D are wrong. If you are looking for the correct answer, so option A and C will be the correct one. As this is a MSQ, so A and C should be your correct answer. Very easily you can approach it. I hope you guys will agree with me in this case also. And now I am having one question from the general aptitude. Let's approach that question also, the very simple question. We can solve this question by the multiple method. Again, x by y is equals to a plus 1 by a minus 1. This is given to you. Then find the value of x square minus y square by x square plus y square. Let's approach it. So again, very easily we can find out. So I will go with this one. The thing is given to me. I will go with the two methods in this case. One very simple method we can see, because the x and y are given in the ratio. So directly we can see as x is to y. Okay, x is to y is nothing but a plus 1 is to a minus 1. So directly I can assume from here, let us assume the x is equals to a plus 1 into p, and y equals to a minus 1 into p. Right, I can go with this one. As we are having, because the numbers are in the ratio, ultimately when you will put the values p and p will be cancelled out. Still you can take directly, but I am showing you in the specific manner. You can take directly, you can put directly x is equals to a plus 1, y is equals to a minus 1, because when you will take any proportional, any constant for this ratio, na, that constant will be cancelled out. If I will go for the x square minus y square, now what you are asking, x square minus y square by x square plus y square. So x square, if I will put the value a plus 1 into p whole square minus y a minus 1 into p whole square, whole divided by a plus 1 into p whole square minus, no minus nahi, plus a minus 1 into p whole square. You can see p square will be gone, so there is no need to write down. Alright, when you will open this one, so a plus 1 whole square will be a square plus 2a plus 1 minus a minus 1 whole square will be a square minus plus 2a, okay, and it will be minus 1 divided by, here when you will open a square plus 2a plus 1 plus a square minus 2a plus 1, right? So minus 2a gone. Here 1 a square gone. So what you are having? You are having 4a by twice of a square plus 1. So 2 gone. So you are having actual result as in 2a by a square plus 1. And I hope when this is a MCQ, so you should have options. When you are having option, so your 2a by a square plus 1 will be absolutely correct. This is the first method you can solve, although I will solve this question by the 3 method, but the third method will be very lengthy. You need to use the C and D, means the compounder and dividendo, but that is there is no need to use that one even. Okay, so the first one is done. Let's come to the second one. When I am coming to the second one here, so I can see, as you are asking about what the thing, I will go directly with that one, x square minus y square by x square plus y square. Let's approach this one directly. So as from here I want to take common y square, so x square, it will become x by y whole square minus 1. Y square I am taking common from the numerator, and y square I am taking common from the denominator. Okay, plus 1. So y I am taking because you are having ratio of x is to y, and you can put directly the value of x is to y, that is a plus 1 by a minus 1 here, and your question will be done. So when you will put a plus 1 by a minus 1 whole square minus 1, a plus 1 by a minus 1 whole square plus 1. So when I will take the LCM and I will solve it, so it will become a plus 1 whole square minus a minus 1 whole square, a plus 1 whole square plus a minus 1 whole square. It will be same. It will be same like this one. So it will be same. Again the result will be same. Still you want to open to a square plus 2a plus 1 minus a square minus plus 2a minus 1 by a square plus 2a plus 1 plus a square minus 2a plus 1 minus 1 a square here minus 2a gone. Your result will be again the same to same means the thing which we solved, it is the same. It will be 4a by twice of a square plus 1. When you will solve, it will be twice of a by a square plus 1, my dear students. Very easily you can get the result. I hope it is clear to everyone. So I am having these questions only. If I will get more, I will come back again. It's not necessary in the live. I will come again means today. I will come again tomorrow also once I will confirm the data, because the questions whatever you send, we are having those questions only. So if a student can memorize the question in a better manner, then only we can solve the question. Right? So that's why we need to confirm with the data. Once the data will be confirmed, then only we should go with the live class. Alright, dear students. So I hope it is clear to everyone. You guys can just give your confirmation. You guys can just give your confirmation ki I hope I am clear. Alright, so that's all from my side, dear students. See you again. Stay connected to IMS Gate Academy YouTube channel, as now we already appear with the questions. Okay, now very soon we will come with the what is the expected cutoff, how to approach, how to approach the PSUs, what should be the requirement for approaching the good IITs. So everything we will discuss now. This is called the post gate guidance. So that will be also very soon coming in our YouTube channel. So you need to just stay connected. All right, guys. Chalo, okay, bye bye. Take care. Good night, all of you. See you.